Whiskey Talk with Three Dudes. Welcome back.
It's Friday,
It is.
Yeah,
and it's Larry's birthday.
it is his birthday. Well, yeah,
Sort of.
Sort of.
sort of.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know, but Larry is a leap year baby. He is right now. He's 8 years old.
Yeah.
Next year he will be 9.
Yeah, I turn 9 next year. It's exciting.
He'll be this many. This many. That's how old he'll be.
Yep.
And today, since he's old, we're having Heaven Hill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Old, it's just
Oh,
old style bourbon.
Somebody.
That's probably you. No, that's
What? No.
I thought I turned yours down.
You
Oh,
did turn.
I guess
don't
not.
know. Well,
Anyway.
So it's Heaven Hill, old style bourbon. This is discontinued. It's bottled in bond, 100 proof. Interestingly, it says charcoal filtered, which we were baffled by
Pretty prominently on the side.
earlier. Yeah,
Typically, it's not something that is done with bourbon as far as we understood it, but apparently it is.
I thought,
Yeah.
Isn't it Jack Daniels?
well, yeah.
filtered?
So I was looking it up, and so I guess most are filtered through activated charcoal, and it's to remove impurities and to avoid getting a chill haze or cloudiness whenever the whiskey gets cold. So it's mostly like for visual effect as well. It doesn't affect the taste. So for it to go through activated charcoal doesn't add taste. What's different from Jack Daniels is that they use sugar maple charcoal, which adds flavor.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so like the sweetness then
Yeah,
on it when you try it.
and I think that's why they can't call it bourbon.
Oh.
Yeah. So part of it.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm looking at Breaking Bourbon's description of it on the nose. Honey, vanilla, corn, oak, and oak are the main draw, with hints of citrus, brown sugar, and leather lingering in the background. I guess
Brown sugar, yeah.
the citrus definitely. It smells like a lot like orange to me.
Yeah, it does.
Then for the palate, they describe it as a shocking amount of oak forefront. Tends to overshadow some of the flavors. I don't want to get a whole lot of that out of this. There's some oak there, but not a ton. Butterscotch, rye spice,
I see this butterscotch for
and
sure.
a tad of mint. I definitely got that. It's on the thin side, but not detrimental, as you would expect. It's smooth and has a lightweight consistency. Overall, they're saying can be pretty average. Finish, warming burn comes across. Medium length finish. That's dominated by oak notes. Cinnamon spice lingers. I did get a little bit of that, which is offset by caramel notes. But neither gains much attention over the oak. Yeah.
I get the oak on the nose.
Yeah, so I mean, this is discontinued, which kind of drove the price up. I think typically this is rather available for. I mean, when it was available, it's pretty surprisingly low price. At I think it was like around $12
Really?
for.
Where'd you get it at? Mind me asking.
Don't ask questions.
God damn it!
Yeah.
You know what, 'cause
Hold on,
you're-
let me fix our camera because I think it got messed up here. So.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Look, it's all shifted to one side. So.
Oh, I see.
I see what you're talking about.
Half my head is gone.
Yeah.
So we'll get that fixed.
There. There.
Sweet.
So, does it say how long it was aged? I probably-
6
years.
6 years. 6 years.
Yeah.
6 años.
Yeah, there's a big 6 years old on the front of it.
Larry's older than this bottle.
Barely.
Ooh, oh yeah, right there.
Barely. So, you know what? Speaking of which, these guys did get me something for my
Yeah,
birthday.
we did.
And they found me a really cool manly.
It's the manliest
bag.
bag ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, they gave it to me earlier, but I was like, I'll open it while I'm here. So, interestingly, there's a bottle in here.
Yes.
Would have never guessed that.
No.
Oh,
at that.
Kikori, Japanese whiskey.
Yes, sir.
82 proof. I haven't tried this. I've seen it around. I've seen some of their stuff around, but have not tried it. So I'll be happy to try it here with you guys since we're all fans of Japanese whiskey. This on the bottle it says distilled from rice and pure mountain water in Kumamoto, Japan, aged in barrels for 3 years. So
Yep.
3-year-old
Yeah.
whiskey.
It was crazy when I read it and it said rice. I was like, wow. I was like, That's crazy.
They use leftover rice from
Yeah.
sushi
Oh,
bars.
there you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
makes
some
sense.
of it goes to fried rice, and the other one goes to here.
Wow.
So that's
See,
what they do.
they think of everything.
Yeah. So it says Kikori is inspired by the Japanese folktale of Visu, an ancient woodsman who wandered the forest for centuries seeking a perfect balance to his life. With Kikori, the perfect balance of time, earth, and water come together to create distinctly sophisticated spirit. Kikori's smooth and distinctive flavor has been produced using traditional Japanese methods of harvesting the finest ingredients, distilling with pure mountain water, and aging to perfection. This says find your balance, but I think if you drink enough of this, you will not be able to find your
You
balance.
will lose your balance for
you
sure.
lose your balance.
Yeah, and there's like this really cool, like on the back of the label, there's like a lot of Japanese text.
Yeah.
Which if you put it sideways and then go like that, it looks like the Matrix, but not quite as cool. So yeah, really cool. We'll definitely have to try this here.
Cool.
Interestingly, it says it was aged in a combination of American oak, French limousine, and Spanish sherry cask. Interesting. Which I'm excited to try
Yeah. So I'll just leave this here.
sometime soon.
Cool.
So
Awesome.
any plans for your birthday, Larry?
No, not. I mean, no. I think I'm just gonna go out to dinner with Jen.
Nice.
Cool.
Probably still haven't figured out where. So I don't know, we'll figure that out. So no solid plans yet. Just know that we're gonna go out and maybe find something to do.
Something to do, something to eat.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not raining too bad, which it's supposed to.
Yeah, I know. Tomorrow.
Kind of getting tired of the rain.
I don't know. I'm not.
You're not?
I mean, no, not really. We definitely need it. It would have been
Yeah.
nicer if our wonderful state government would have done something to capture more of this rain
Instead of a train.
instead of having to go to the just the ocean. But
Yeah, I was listening today and they were saying that now that we're filled up to 100% and plus more of water that into like the reservoirs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, we're not in a drought right now. That's what they said.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
they
until the summer hits, I was like, oh, we're in a drought now.
they had predicted supposedly that this past drought changed California so drastically that we'll never get the same rain levels and snow levels. And what do you know?
yeah, just
Has
a
to stop.
mere few years later,
Yeah.
the weather has changed as weather
Yes.
tends to do. And now we actually are getting rain. So imagine that.
And snow.
Yeah.
And but the world's gonna end in 12 years though.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, according to
Californians?
AOC and some kids,
Yeah.
we're almost. We better enjoy our 12 years. At least, you know what? Here's the thing: is at least the kids had an understanding of sort of what they were saying when they said we have 12 years to turn this around.
Uh-huh.
Whereas, somebody who should know better has actually been on record saying that that the world is going to end in 12 years, which is interesting because according to Al Gore, we shouldn't be here now.
We shouldn't.
No, we should.
So
I watched that movie in the movie theaters and it freaked me the f- out.
yeah,
Like it freaked me out watching it
Yeah.
as a young person.
Well,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
the one where he invents the internet, or the other one.
The other one where he talks about global warming and
Uh,
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one.
no, it's old, man. It's from like early
yeah.
2000s.
I
Man,
remember
that's
that
crazy
there
when
was.
you say that.
Yeah, I remember there was a movie, but I don't remember what it was.
We're supposed to be dead right now.
It's
Oh,
true.
According to Al Gore.
That's the moral of the story. Is like according to Al Gore, we're not here right now. Meanwhile, he's living in his house that's using many times more what an average person uses in electricity. So, there's always that.
And then, I'm sure he has private jets and everything, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
Yeah, he doesn't
man.
travel with peasants. Come on.
But wait, I thought they were gonna get rid of the Jets.
Well,
Well, the New York Jets, or like,
Oh,
is it the? I
a
mean, I
different
don't
kind of
even-
gas or what?
I don't know. Maybe that's what they were talking about. Maybe she didn't like the New York Jets.
she's a Giants fan.
Probably. That may be what it is. Yeah.
That's funny.
So yeah, that was funny. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, apparently somebody decided to ambush Dianne Feinstein with a bunch of kids,
Oh, yeah.
and told we're basically telling her like, you have to vote for the Green New Deal because we're gonna die in 12 years if we don't turn this around.
Diane fans was like, "Look, bitch, I've been doing this longer than you."
Pretty much, she was like, "Look, we have our own Green New Deal. Like, relax.
It
Chill
involves
out."
money.
Yeah, it involves my husband getting money for a train that doesn't get to anywhere.
They didn't even they didn't even lay down the track.
No, $5 billion.
They should have used that
That's
to
too much.
build more reservoirs.
But why would they have? Because then we weren't going to get any rain, so it would have all been for nothing, right? Except
It'll take
all
12 years to build it, bro.
Yeah. Meanwhile, parts of California right now were literally described as an island, and the only way to get around was by boat. So
Really?
yes.
What part of?
Up
What
in
part of the beach?
Right needs the boy.
Yeah. It's a small town called Guerneville,
Uh-huh.
up north. I don't know exactly geographically where it's at or nearby. But yeah, it's pretty well flooded up there.
Wasn't Banning or somewhere up there, San Jacinto? They were like the road washed out.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was
So
in-
they were
yeah,
stuck.
It was
Yeah.
in Indio.
I mean, there
Or-
was I
Well,
don't
that's
know.
Palm Springs area, but that
Yeah, I don't
too.
know about that.
Yeah, fucking river was going through the fucking roads. It was crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was up there.
Yeah, but up north, they said that they were saying that there was 2,000 buildings that were affected, and this was like last week, where they were saying, or early this week, where they were
Yep.
saying that there was 2,000 buildings, and among them businesses and stuff that were affected by the flood. So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty serious.
I'm ready to skip to the part where I'm bitching about the the
No,
heat.
fuck that.
Yeah.
No. My SoCal gas bill during the winter is high, but it's not as high as my Southern California Edison bill during the summer. So fuck that.
Just buy a bunch of
Yeah,
ice
no, I know.
Yeah.
and fans.
Yeah. If only it worked that way. Yeah.
Just leave the windows open. The
Well, I
doors
know they
open.
give you a rebate if you put your thermostat on.
Yeah. That's only a
the
one-time
program.
thing. Though.
Yeah, that's true.
blackout curtains.
Yeah, we have those,
Yeah.
and it still gets. We have those upstairs in our room, but still, it being the second story for some
Right.
reason, it's just.
It's
still
funny
gets-
because every place has that problem with second stories where
Yeah.
it's hot on top.
Heat rises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's science.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I've almost thought about because the newer houses, they have 2 air conditioning units typically, right?
Right. Yeah.
And I almost I've thought about it instead of this thing running for to cool down the house, instead of this thing running for 3 hours or whatever it is, if you have 2 units, you run them for less time, but it's better, especially for upstairs, at night. That way you're only running the upstairs. You're not running the downstairs.
Well, yeah, because nobody's down there.
Yeah.
And
Or
There's
during the
push
day,
down.
yeah, or even during the day, right?
Yeah.
During the day, you run the downstairs, and if that's where you're at. But I don't know. I figured that the savings really isn't as much as what it would cost to,
well, it all depends too, because say if you use it when you get home and you turn it on and it has so much of a delta that has to get to the air conditioner, it's gonna work twice as hard. But if you let it go through the whole day, and then
That's what I was wondering about. I was
what I mean?
wondering, if I just leave it turned off during the day, is it just as expensive when I
As
get
leaving it
home
on.
as if I just let it run throughout the day, but at a higher temperature?
Well, I guess it all depends on how fast it cools it, but it'll just turn on and off.
I guess
on
it
and off,
depends on
but
the
it depends.
efficiency, right?
That too.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that's a down the road
Yeah.
project when yeah.
I know. Like me in the summer, I'll just leave mine on.
Yeah.
Not just leave it where I need to be, and then when I come home, I'll raise it a couple degrees, then raise it to 2 or 3 degrees, so at least it's not too much has to work when I come home. Because think about it, when you get home, you're gonna turn on the lights, or if it's dark, you're gonna turn off. You're gonna cook. That's gonna create more heat, and it has to work harder to cool down that heat.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I grill more when I'm in the summer. Just 'cause
Yeah,
it's-
that's what I'm talking about.
yeah. Let's just cook outside. that
cook
way I don't heat up
outside,
the whole
yeah.
fucking house.
Grilling time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus it's
Barbecue.
Smoke some meats.
Yep.
Yeah. I still want to get that tomahawk shit, man. For sure, I want to get that shit.
I mean,
A steak?
Yeah.
yeah. It's it's pricey, but depends. It's kind of a special occasion.
See,
thing,
but that's
for
the thing. You have to be exact to cook it though, because you don't want to just cook and then fuck it up, and you're like, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, you're not talking about a fucking Wagyu steak. Those are
Yeah.
or fucking Kobe beef. Those
No, I know,
I'm
yeah.
scared of.
Yeah.
Those, I wouldn't want to fuck up a $200 steak.
Oh, yeah.
But a tomahawk, you
Yeah.
can kind of, I mean, if you're feeling adventurous, you can do it.
So I hear Wagyu states they give beer to the cows and they massage them daily.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
speaking
it's
of
a whole
that,
thing.
I was watching some stupid thing, and then they had on the cows, because they're grazed, and so you know what they put? They put Fitbits on on their
On the cows?
on the cow, so you see how many steps they do.
Shut up.
It was the
fuck?
I was
Well,
like,
what kind
I
of
was
meat
like,
though?
Beef.
No, but I'm talking about like,
Oh,
was it like a special meat? Was it like a CrossFit beef or something?
the fit beef.
Yeah.
CrossFit steak?
Fit beef.
Fit beef?
I don't remember.
No?
I was just watching it, and I was like, and I wasn't really paying attention. I was like,
Yeah.
is that a fucking Fitbit on the cow?
Yeah.
Like, I was just tripping out.
But yeah, that's what I heard. They drink beer
Yeah.
and massage them every day, and then they
Yeah.
get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would want to go that way. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, I don't get massage every day.
I
At some
don't.
point, I'm gonna die. So
True.
I mean,
Why not just beer and massages till the day I die?
There you go.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
No wonder it's so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so relaxed.
I wonder what kind of masseuses they use.
Certified cow masseuses.
Certified cow. Are they Russian? Are they named Olga?
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. I bet they're maybe they're they come from Asia.
Oh, that's where happy cows. That's why they're happy.
Yeah, because they get happy endings.
Yes. That's why they're. That's why the beef tastes so good.
What's his face? Fucking. What the hell's his name? Was it
Who?
Robert Kraft?
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess he's not being charged with like being part of like a human trafficking ring or
get-
whatever.
I mean, if you're just a customer, like, why would you be part of the?
Right.
I mean, I guess you're contributing to it indirectly, or
Mhm.
maybe even directly. But like, how can you like say like, oh, like because of his patronage, because he went there twice, probably
Yeah.
went more than twice. You know,
He went to celebrate.
yeah,
You know, why not?
That's the funny thing about it. People are like, "Oh, why didn't he just go to like a country where you can do that?" It's like, dude, the guy paid $59 for half an hour. If you can get to fucking, well, yeah, but he has money. It's like, yeah, fucking people like that. They don't have money because they fucking
Just demand it.
They spend all the time.
because they rent a private jet to go to fucking Thailand to get jerked off. Like that's not why they have money, you know.
Yep.
Like it doesn't make sense. Like yeah, they could afford it, but you know, if you could, I mean, sure.
I'm gonna try this with water.
Yeah, I might benefit from a little bit of water. I think.
Let me see.
The other one didn't. The one we tried, the tin cup, was it?
No, the tin cup is terrible with water.
Yeah.
And it's funny because this. Well, I'm curious because that one. That's what I
is-
was gonna tell you about the Japanese one because it says from the mountains of the water from the mountains and made a difference on it.
Yeah.
Remember on the tin cup?
Well, they all say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's.
Well,
I
I
mean,
don't know. Well, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's part of the marketing, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
It'd be cool to get some water from there. I know that certain distilleries will do. I think Buffalo Trace does that. Like you can get Buffalo Trace like water bottles.
Oh,
Yeah, but probably just from like their gift shop or
I
whatever.
know. Last time we started talking about water, man, we went on a tangent for that one.
Yeah, yeah.
So it mellows it out a bit, I think. Maybe.
Let's see it.
Am I tripping?
It doesn't have a long finish, like, or cuts it.
See, now I don't remember.
I don't believe.
Looks like it needs some more Eddie.
Oh yeah. Thank you, sir. So
It does mellow it out a little bit more. Get a little bit more honey flavor from it. Cuts down on the finish a little bit, but not a
Yeah.
whole lot.
Not too much.
It's not as spicy.
does it better it or worse?
I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make it worse. It just makes it different.
The employee at Bevmo. Oh wait, I'm talking about Kikori this time. But the employee at Bevmo said that Kikori on ice is good.
Typically Japanese whiskey, I think they would be because I think they're more consumed as highballs there.
Mhm.
So like they have to focus on that, right? Like
Yeah.
if they know that like, hey, this stuff is gonna be used for a highball, like they have to kind of, make it for that, so that at least it's stand up to ice and
Right.
because if it makes it terrible, like
That's
you're
what
not
I
gonna
need
sell
to
it.
try. I need to try highball. I never tried it.
Yeah, it's basically
Well, the
just
whole-
ice and not soda water.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't we try it last time? We did try it.
No, I don't
No,
think so.
we didn't make it last time. We didn't make a highball.
No. Oh, okay. Oh no, that's when we made the old fashions.
I've had a highball with Toki. It's
Was it
pretty
good?
good.
Yeah.
It's refreshing. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a pretty good drink to have during the summertime.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Next time I go eat sushi, I'm gonna sneak some whiskey there.
Oh man, I've been craving some sushi lately. I need to go have some soon. What's your guys' favorite sushi spot?
That's weird. Someone say that they make it with that doesn't make sense with ginger ale.
What up?
I've never seen it made with ginger ale.
What up, mija?
There's some versions of the hypo recipe that just use plain soda water. Yeah, but ginger ale is the most common. I've never seen that.
What?
Ginger ale?
Ginger ale and a highball. But then again, it's like I don't drink them often or at all, so I wouldn't know.
What's up, Carlos?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Larry.
Thank you.
Shut up.
Even though it's not really.
Right there.
Yeah. No.
It's an alternative. just lift up your like this.
Spread your cheeks. And insert.
And then you're gonna hear just brown noises.
Bad noises. Brown note.
Is that I don't know if it's that outlet.
It's
Is it the jack or is
no,
it the headphones?
it's the headphones.
Oh, it's a.
Oh, okay.
Put a record here out of 1 year.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's all you
good
need.
enough.
Just one
That's good
ear.
enough. If it's
One
good enough
ear.
if it's good enough for DJs, it's good enough for you.
Yeah.
Are you a DJ?
Who's DJ?
You're a DJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Carlos is confused.
I know.
I'm confused
You don't want
because
some
he
whiskey?
I know.
Yeah,
He looks-
hold on. I'm trying to mess
Fart?
with this
Oh, what?
fucking thing.
Is it like misfiring or something?
you look like a little kid when they're like concentrating to take a dump. That's what you look like right now.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Like when you see them concentrating, I'm like, oh fuck.
They're off in the corner.
Yeah.
They're sitting there giving you a little grin.
There we go.
Yep. I'm just
It's
concentrating.
like, what are you doing over there? And
What
they're
are we
like
doing
laughing.
here?
Heaven Hill, old style bourbon. It's discontinued. It's bottled in Bond. James Bond.
Yep. I haven't held distillery.
007.
Do you?
Do you need a piece of paper?
Yeah, I need to throw the gum out.
I don't know what this is. It says broken, defective. That's
Oh yeah.
I think that's for the light.
Probably.
yeah.
No.
You can use that. Use that for your.
But it says to keep this card.
No, we don't.
Well, we kept it long enough.
Yeah, we don't believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't believe in keeping.
It's been a while.
Now you're gonna get like a minty. Well, did you say it had like a minty taste?
It does a little bit, at least for me. Like in the
Like
finish.
after
Whose
you're
water is
chewing.
this?
Yours, I guess.
It's community water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know whose that is. Here, this is Edgar's.
Yeah,
And it's cold.
mine.
So
You know where my mouth has been.
that's a problem.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was gonna say.
I didn't drink out of it,
No.
but it's been mostly on spoons and forks.
Sure.
Sporks.
Sporks. Yeah. That's interesting. Who came up with sporks?
I don't know.
Somebody that said, you know what would be a good idea?
If we
put
call
a,
it sporks?
a fork and a spoon and we put them together.
What if you had a knife to it and cut your lip?
Well, I've seen those where
Have you
like
really?
the edge,
What?
like they're for like camping and stuff. But I've seen it where it's like a spork, but then like one of the edges is serrated, so like you can use that as a knife.
Huh.
Yeah,
Dangerous,
yeah. So I mean,
especially when if you're drunk and camping out there.
yeah, I mean, if you're camping, why wouldn't you be?
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Take
That's
a
why you
bottle
go.
out camping.
Yeah,
I haven't been camping in years. Yeah. It's always a good time. It's nice getting away and not having to deal with people texting you and calling and having to check your social media. Just disconnect. It's always necessary once in a while.
Yeah, usually. Yeah. I think last time I did that was when I went to Mexico.
Speaking of disconnecting, Jorge Ramos was out in Venezuela doing a whatchamacallit on the crisis that's going on down there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently he was taking videos of people eating out of the trash can, right? And then he interviewed Maduro, which is the president or whatever,
Well,
dictator.
the alternative facts president, because
Right.
apparently there was an election, but you know he's like, yeah, no, that wasn't legit.
It's like, yeah, no, sorry, bro. You
Do
lost.
over.
And so he was interviewing him, and then he showed him that video of the people eating out of the trash can, and I guess he didn't like that. He got up, he walked away, and one of his like top dudes, came up to Ramos and his crew, took away the cameras, took away their phones, deleting all the footage and stuff like that, and held them for like 2 or 3 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, Jorge Ramos said he was pretty much shitting bricks and stuff and
Yeah,
worried
he
and
thought he
stuff.
was gonna kill him or some shit, bro.
I think Fox News were the only ones that were like tweeting and talking about it. And so when he was freed, he came back to the States. He got interviewed by Sean Hannity, and Sean's like, "Oh, I'm glad you're okay. This and that." And Tori Ramos was like, he's like, "I just want to thank Fox News for saying something about it. This and that." And then Sean Hannity's like, now that you're back in the States, how do you feel about the United States and socialism? And then Horace Brown was like, I have a whole new, not whole new respect, but he's like, I love the United States. I love our freedom, being able to talk about. He's like, here I can talk about our president and be able to go home.
Yeah.
But over there,
But I thought he was a dictator. I thought he was Hitler. And
right,
all that.
exactly. And so then so Hannity asked him about socialist medicine. He's like, yeah, I saw it's terrible over there because people aren't getting the help that they need. They're short on medications.
Right.
There's people dying from the smallest things sometimes, and inflation's crazy over there. Like dog food's like 60,000 bolivars, which is like $20 for a small bag of dog food or whatever. Inflation's nuts.
Which is interesting because I wouldn't figure that they would have any dogs. Like, I mean, they broke into the zoo and ate the zoo animals.
Right.
Oh,
So,
I guess
Yeah.
there are because there was a YouTuber that was out there making a video. He was out in Caracas. I don't know how bad it is in Caracas, but he was out shopping in the supermarket. He's like, "Look, there's no crisis," but it's kind of like North Korea. You get to North Korea, they show you the nice parts of North Korea,
Yeah.
and keep you hidden from like all the people dying from famine and this and that, right?
The punching of the babies.
Yeah, punching little babies. Punching
fuck.
I don't know. I assume that's what they do in North Korea.
I mean, they might. I know they've executed people with anti-aircraft guns.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
so then punching of the babies is probably a better
It's
thing.
probably. I mean, it's not unreasonable, I guess.
Here in the States, it is, but
No, I mean there. Like,
Oh,
it's not.
there,
It's not
it's-
unreasonable to think that it might be a possibility. I guess
could be.
is what I meant, but
It
you know
could
that could get taken out of context, right?
So that YouTuber was showing like the the whole inflation side of it, but Jorge was showing the other side of like people dying from hunger and stuff like that. So that dude didn't like it, and then Hannity closed it out with like, "Look, just say you love Donald Trump and."
He's like, no,
And
fuck
it'll-
that.
and it'll be
He's-
all over.
He's like, I'd rather go back. I'd rather go back to Venezuela.
And then Jorge Ramos just chuckled, and he was like, and they were both like, "Look, we're gonna fight again sometime soon," but Hannity's like, "I'm glad you're okay and you're back in the States," stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy. I didn't hear that.
that was yeah.
That's the whole thing. Yeah.
Nobody was really reporting on it much, but yeah, going back to North Korea, yeah, Trump and Kim, and then
When the summit actually ended today, or did it end today or yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
I think it was yesterday. Yeah, and
I
there
would
was,
hate to be like Kim's barber.
Dude, that haircut's terrible.
No, but like imagine you
imagine you
fuck
fuck it up. Yeah,
You're dead.
it up. You're fucked.
look, a guy got killed because he fell asleep during one of the meetings.
Shut up.
Really?
Yes. Like, and I'm not talking about like just some random guy. Like this guy was like a top like military general that was like in one of the meetings,
Yeah.
and I guess he was bothering for cock, and then freaking
So Kim's like, "Oh, you're tired?
yeah,
Now you're gonna take a long dirt nap."
yep. that I don't know if that was under Kim Jong Il or Kim Jong Un. I don't remember.
They all pretty much have the same names, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the grandpa, right?
Well, isn't Kim like
That's
her-
Kim Il Sung.
That's like
Kim
her
Il-sung?
last name, right?
Is
Yeah.
it?
That's
So
considered
they
like
use
her
their last name
Is
first,
that what?
Yeah,
and then their first name.
yeah. I guess.
That's so backwards. It's a backward ass country, literally.
I mean,
Yeah, because it's a Kim family, right?
yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
Is
I'm not
little
Korean.
Little Kim part of it, and
Yeah,
Kim
yeah,
Kardashian.
Yeah. Yeah, they're part of it. They're part of the North Korean
So
government.
Kim Kardashian's first name's Kardashian. Her
yeah,
last name's
or
Kim.
his last name's Kim. Yeah,
Ah,
she's actually going to be the next president of North Korea.
I see.
Yeah, and
She's
that's
the
why she
heir.
has a lot of followers.
Oh,
That's why
it all
she
makes sense
married.
now.
That's why she married Kanye,
Mm.
and then that's why they were talking to Trump, and then that's how they got North Korea and the USA to talk.
Yeah,
So
And
it's
then
all
Dennis
because of
Rodman-
Kim
Dennis-
Kardashian.
Dennis Rodman was in there somewhere. He's like, "Look, I've broken my dick. I know what I'm talking about."
twice.
3 times, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think it was more than twice.
It had to be like 3 times, I think.
I don't know.
That
But-
dude, man, when I was working with my uncle, we used to, help people out with their credit, try to boost up their credit and stuff.
What does it have to do with breaking your dick? I want to see where this is going.
Okay, so it's got to do with Dennis Rodman. So Dennis Rodman was going to be one of our clients because he was trying to boost up his credit, this and that.
Right.
He hired a dude to carry his wallet because this motherfucker would lose it all the time. So he hired a dude specifically to carry his wallet around.
That's awesome.
I mean,
That's how crazy this fool-
Maybe
Well-
maybe that has to do with your credit issues. The fact that like you have to if you just don't pay somebody to carry your wallet, like that's money that you could be using elsewhere, maybe in a more intelligent sort of way. You know.
But yeah, that's just a small story of Dennis Rodman there. I never got to meet him, but got to meet the
Did you get to meet
representative.
You got to meet the guy with the wallet?
Not the wallet
No,
guy, but his
no.
representative.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I met some interesting people in that business.
Yeah.
I met the I think it was the mayor or whatever of Linwood, I think it was the mayor of Linwood. He got arrested not too long after, I think, for like corruption and stuff like that. Was
I bet you
That
doesn't
happened
have
over
a
in Bellflower too.
better name than
Bell
the
Gardens.
mayor of
Oh, Bell
Fontana.
Gardens.
Oh yeah. Oh, Aquanetta.
That's a
Aquanetta
tight
Warren.
ass name.
I
right
love
there.
that name, dude.
Dude, that's how awesome her name is. She's not even like I don't even live in Fontana, and I don't know my own mayor's name, but I know Aquanetta Warren.
She's been mayor for a while,
She got reelected recently.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
she
she
name.
must
With a
be
name
doing
like
a good
that,
job.
bro.
She's helped out actually a lot of schools in
Good.
Fontana.
Good job, Aquanetta.
That's all I know about her. I know
Yeah.
she's a woman. She's black and she's helped out.
Wait, she's black?
Russian.
Oh, okay. I don't know. She might have been. Maybe she could be Mexican. You know?
Can't
I
be
mean-
assuming.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was asking. That's what I was wondering. I don't know. Warren's not really a Mexican name in the South, you know.
So what do you guys think about Trump defending Kim on supposedly he didn't know that they killed Otto Warmbier, which by the way his last name Warmbier was interesting to me.
Warm beer.
Yeah.
Warm beer, but it's
But it's
Bier.
B-I-E-R. Yeah, Warmbier. Otto Warmbier. I guess he was beaten to death while he was over there.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he was beaten to death because allegedly he had ripped the poster down from the wall,
They said that he was trying to steal it, but
something like that.
who knows? Who knows what the story is?
Yeah,
You never know.
and then Trump said that, well, Kim said he didn't know about it, so
That he
I'm
felt
gonna-
bad and
and
you don't know
I'm
about
gonna take him at his word. It's like, really, dude?
well,
Douche like that though? Like, come on, he knows everything that's going on there.
I mean, really though, like here's the thing:
Mm-hmm.
is maybe he didn't because there's so many. I mean,
But it's like
it's hard to believe. Well,
It's one
hard
American
to
prisoner.
right. Not just well. Here's the thing. I changed my mind. Like right as I was thinking about that.
Yeah, it's
right?
like,
Like maybe he doesn't know about every prisoner because maybe there's a lot of people there like they
Right.
get put in prison camps and all that. But
An American.
he's a foreigner. So
What's
it's
that
like,
kid
maybe you
song?
would know.
Which one's not like the other? Which one just
Yeah.
doesn't belong?
yeah,
Yeah.
one of
the
these
Sesame
one of these
Street
things
song?
is not like the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of these prisoners is not like the other. That's the kid song. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
one
how
of
it is. So yeah, come on. He didn't know.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. It's what can you do?
Yeah.
Of course, as soon as like that was said, I saw a pop up that said, "Oh, the journalist talked to his family, and then the family disagreed." It's like, dude, I mean, fuck, like that sucks, man. It sucks for the family, I guess, to have to keep dealing with it.
Yeah.
because I mean, they lost they lost their son. I understand that, and I don't know why it was brought up.
Why was he out there in the first place? I forgot.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Like, why would you vacation out there? Like, was it vacation or was it like?
I heard it's pretty nice this time of year. I don't know. Let's go. I heard they have good whiskey.
I'll pass.
Yeah. Just don't steal any of the posters. You'll be all right. Don't
But
be a bitch. Come on. Let's go.
I want to steal a poster and put it up here though.
I'm not getting killed for a poster.
Why not? Man?
Fuck
Come
no.
on,
No.
It might be a badass poster though.
I'm not
Might
even going to
not.
fucking North. Why would I even go over there?
dude. They have some bitchin' ski slopes, dude. That their ski resort's pretty dope. Even though nobody goes there.
I hate the snow.
Yeah. I don't know then. I don't know if you would want to go.
Yeah.
I heard.
Nah.
Yeah.
I
Their internet's probably not very good.
So that meetup didn't get anywhere really, right? Like Trump got up and just walked away. Like,
He
Oh,
wanted
well,
to
that's what
fix
they.
his hair.
Okay, so that's what they want to make it sound like.
Yeah.
I heard an update. Originally, the way that they were saying it was, I guess North Korea wanted all the sanctions to go away,
uh-huh.
and then they would only do nuclear partially. which I think at this point that's gonna be like what's gonna happen, right? Because that cat's out of the bag. I don't think you put it back in the bag.
Yeah.
Then there was an update saying like, that's not what was said. Like they wanted to just get rid of some of the sanctions and that they would get rid of some of their nuclear capabilities. And it's like I don't know. You don't know who to believe these days. It's tough because it's one of those things that's like, somebody all of a sudden had this information. Where did that come from? Who knows? But I think that ultimately it's going to be a thing of North Korea is going to denuclearize to the point, denuclearize, whatever that means. They will still keep some nuclear weapons. It'll be a certain number, 5, 10.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, look, you keep 5 or 10 and we can come inspect them anytime we want. And then we'll ease up on some of the sanctions.
Right.
I don't know how that's going to go.
I mean, because there's got to be some type of compromise, right? On both sides.
Not these days. That's not how it works. So,
Well, according to some people.
It's all
Yeah.
or nothing.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I think that, like, because, I mean, that's even where we're at with, like, Pakistan and India, right? Pakistan and India, they're, like, they have,
Oh, it's wild out there right now.
yeah, they actually just got their, India just got
they
their
don't eat
pilot
cows.
back.
What?
They don't eat cows. That's why.
How are they going to help us with the cow farts?
I'm just saying, who doesn't love a good burger?
Well,
Yeah.
Well, Hindus, what, Hindus, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
people.
They don't.
They
They don't eat beef.
They don't eat beef.
I know. That's why.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a big problem. AOC needs to go campaign out there and fix the cow problem.
Well, somebody in her they took a picture of her and somebody in her campaign. They were having dinner or lunch and the guy was eating a burger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See?
So
Helping already.
yeah,
Did you post a picture of your steak, like helping out?
yeah,
You're
Helping out with cow
you're welcome
farts.
for my service.
yeah. Just doing my part to help with cow farts.
Steak. Oh,
That's funny.
that's
That's funny.
Eddie. That's funny.
No, because I do remember he posted it like a couple last week.
Hey, you can. A good steak's hard to beat, man. A good steak is hard to beat.
Touche.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it, Carlos?
It's not my favorite, but it's all right.
No.
What is your favorite?
Yeah.
The Nika.
Monica.
That Nika.
Nika.
We're not allowed
That
to.
shit was bomb.
We're not allowed to say that. It's 2019.
Oh,
sir.
dude.
Neighbor?
Nika from the barrel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you have to try that.
That you have to try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, my bottle is pretty much gone.
I still haven't opened mine.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to.
So good.
Man, it's crazy how fast that went thing. That bottle gone, man.
Did we finish that bottle?
Yeah, we did.
We did.
We had to save a bit to put in
The infinity bottle.
Infinity Bottle, and then it was
Speaking of-
gone.
Yeah. Once I finish this, I'm gonna pour some of that.
I had a problem with that Nika. I opened it and I drank half of it.
Which one?
That's not a problem.
It was because I was.
it was a
hurting
problem the next day.
I was hurting the
yeah.
next day.
Oh, are you?
Oh, the coffee grain?
Yeah,
Fuck.
half.
It's right there.
Oh.
Right there.
We have the coffee
pick a
malt,
bottle up?
which we'll try.
We'll try one of these. That's the one. This is the one.
I did it. I did half of that.
Well, you still remember what it looks like, so it must not have been that bad.
Like it was half. Like legit.
No,
half.
he showed me it was half.
You open it in half.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
else drank from it. It was all me.
All you.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
I'll drink to that.
I mean, it's good stuff.
Cheers to
That
that.
shit is fucking delicious, though.
It is.
That shit's
Cheers
dangerous
to
delicious.
Larry's birthday and cheers
Yeah,
to Nika.
Do we have another bottle of that?
Of coffee green? No.
No.
We need to get one before
We
it
don't.
becomes hard to find.
Yeah.
Oh, it is gonna be hard to find.
Really?
They temporarily discontinued it.
Fuck. How
Yeah.
much I should go get one and just stash it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's because I don't like doing that with bottles. To me, like if I buy a bottle, I'm gonna end up drinking
Drinking
it
it?
at some point. Like
Just
I
hide it somewhere you don't
Look,
forget about it.
No.
Here's your
Or get two
Here's
and drink
no,
one.
no. Here's how you fix that. You buy 3 bottles at once of different stuff. I shit you not. You're not gonna drink all of them.
Well,
I mean, that sounded like a fucking test.
challenge.
That's the way to
accepted.
do it. That's the way to do
It's just like, whenever they bring me like expensive tequila bottles or just something in general, I'm like, I'm drinking this shit. Because I'm like, what
Well,
the fuck?
that's why
This is what it's
somebody-
for.
I mean,
you know?
that's why they bring it to you.
Yeah, to drink.
I'm all like, that's what it's for. You know, I'm not
Unless you're gonna buy one specifically just to like save it and possibly sell it down the line
Fuck
like,
no,
years
I'm
later
drinking
when
that
it's
bitch.
worth a lot more.
Well, it's a temporary discontinuation. Who knows how long it'll last? I mean, it's one of those things. It could be
Did the
They-
price go up
They're
on it?
probably doing it just to drive the price up.
Why would
That's
they
what
do
I was
that? They're driving up the demand. The reason why they're discontinuing is because they can't keep up with the demand.
There's a lot of demand for it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because what happened is,
Fake news.
apparently
Fake news.
apparently Nika from the Barrel ended up winning from somebody whiskey of the year.
Yeah.
And then now it's hard to find. And the thing is Nika from the Barrel was hard to find in the States for a while anyway. It was hard to find because it didn't get imported.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like an export only, like you were passing through a duty free and you would grab a bottle. But then they started bringing it in last year, and then this year it wins fucking whiskey of the year, and now it's hard as fuck to find. Like I talked to Jazz,
Yeah.
and he was telling me, he's like, dude, like it's hard to find because I saw the coffee malt there, and I was like, shit, I had to grab a bottle of this. I wasn't planning on it. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I guess. He's like, yeah, sometimes stuff gets lost back there in like our back stock.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, I'm glad because I that stuff is, I don't see that as often.
Mm-mm.
The coffee
No.
malt, I don't see as often. The grain, I see it. I mean, before,
Yeah.
but now it's going to become a little bit harder to find.
I gotta
so-
go back to La Bodega and order some more of the from the barrel.
That's
Gotta-
pretty cool that they
How
let you do
expensive
that.
is that barrel one?
Like $60.
Oh, it's not bad.
63.
No, it's
around
not.
there.
It's
Yeah,
not
because I
bad.
think I want to say I paid 40 for this one.
40?
No.
Really?
Really?
No, there's no
No,
way you
it's
paid
like
no,
80
for
was
this.
bucks.
it more? No, I didn't pay
Maybe
that
it-
much.
It was
No.
like 70, I think.
No, I didn't. I don't.
no,
I don't
no,
believe
no.
I paid that much.
No.
No?
No.
No, I think it's probably. Let's see what.
So I bought it at.
Well, now it's gonna be more.
I bought it.
Yeah, because everyone was like 80.
Now it's 80.
I bought it
Yeah.
a week before New Year's because that's when I drank it,
Oh.
and I bought it
40.
there. At
If you got it for 40, dude, that's a
but-
steal.
no, it
Hell
might have been
yeah.
like 45 or something like
most
that.
places, some places are listing it for 63.
There's a little bit there.
Let's see.
Tómatelo, güey.
No,
No.
I'm drinking this. Why I don't mix it?
Total wine listed for 56, 57.
Maybe
That's what I was thinking.
what-
57.
Maybe that's probably what it was.
I was
then,
thinking
something like that.
47, but I was like, no, that's too little. Like if it was 47, no, I'm thinking.
I was just like,
I
thought
knew
gonna
it was
be a
under
little bit more
60.
expensive.
I
but-
thought it was more.
I thought it was. I knew it was.
Oh,
under
you
60.
know, I know what it was.
I think it was more at Targets where I saw it more. And then
They sold them at Target.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did
yeah,
for a
they
while.
They don't
Oh,
do
wow.
it anymore though. I haven't seen them there.
I think I saw one when I picked up the Singleton.
Yeah, because last time I was over by Fontana, and I didn't find. I could.
Sometimes you can get good shit like at discount from Target.
sometimes, but their whiskey was definitely overpriced.
They have
Yeah.
a clearance
Yeah.
section sometimes, and it's just like shit they can't move.
Yeah,
And
you know
it's-
Walmart
it's
does that once in a
Good
while too.
shit.
Yeah, if it would have ended up on clearance, I would have fucking bought them out for sure.
Give me
But-
everything.
I'll take a case.
But who knows? I mean, like, really, if they were selling it for, I think they were selling it for like,
It was like 70.
they were selling it for like 70 something, so they would have put it on clearance
That's pretty
for.
pricey for Target to be selling that type of bottle, though. 'cause
Well, because
I mean-
you got to think though, like people that go to Target aren't going there specifically
That's
for
what I'm saying.
whiskey, so
It's just
they're,
weird.
Yeah,
they have to price it up higher because it's not going to fly out of the shelves as fast.
Well, yes and no. I mean, it's an upmarket. I mean, you wouldn't expect to see a $70 bottle of whiskey at Walmart.
No,
No.
But it's a little bit more upmarket than Walmart.
do you think Great Value makes some whiskey?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
That'd be interesting to find
That
out.
would be. I mean, there's Kirkland Irish whiskey, which is one of the things I saw.
Didn't
Oh,
we try
yeah.
that last time here? Oh,
how
no,
how
no.
expensive is that one that they have in there that's aged like 18 or 22 or some shit like that?
Kirkland?
Kirkland, yeah.
I was watching a
Because I
video
know they
on
have
a
it.
while back.
They have it encased, so I know it has to be pretty.
I haven't seen that in a long time. I remember I
It has
watched.
to be pretty
I looked up a
pricey.
video of it, and I think it was 23-year-old Scotch.
Yeah,
And it wasn't that expensive. I think it was probably like 200, 250
Hmm.
for a 25-year Scotch. I mean, it's
Kirkland Signature 20-year-old Speyside. Is that the one?
it might no. I don't know that it was. The one that they had, it was like in a wooden box.
Huh.
It was like
So the Kirkland Signature 20-year-old Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey. That's a fucking mouthful. It's $57.99.
I'm gonna write that on my cock.
no, that's not.
What, an
Then on
acronym?
the-
It's gonna be an acronym.
Then on the other side, I'm gonna put dictionary.
Stupid ass.
Why are you putting words in my mouth?
Encyclopedia.
Yeah, no, they have 27 they have
Fuck.
27-year-old blended scotch for $50.
Okay.
But there was, I forget what it was. I think it was older than that.
Expensive. I put in expensive.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I put, oh, it was their 40-year.
40 year?
40 fucking
Damn,
year.
40
They had a
years.
40-year.
Oh, damn.
For how much is that one?
$200.
That thing would be older, or okay.
It was bottled in 1972
fuck.
or distilled in 72.
Damn.
$199.97. Sorry, this deal has expired.
It has to be. Well,
That
no
doesn't-
doubt 40.
It had to be
Fucking-
more.
700
Oh,
bucks?
going on 45.
originally 700.
Yeah,
Yeah, 700 bucks.
$700.
Hmm.
It comes in like, it came in like in a nice wooden box and everything. Look at
But,
the box.
I don't know.
It's fucking badass.
But this website, slickdeals.net, said 199.
I don't believe.
What else do you? What
Fake
other
news.
deals do you have?
I
Slick
know. I'm
deals.
kind of like to try whiskey that expensive. I don't know, or just I don't know.
Well, I sent you guys that article, right? Of
Right.
it's like a bottle for like $10. One like the whiskey of the year or something like that.
You know,
yeah.
there was one that there was.
Is
and-
it like vodka? Can you distill it where they say that you do it through filters and then you can get like a better aged out of it? or whatever
Oh,
the
I've
fuck?
seen. I've seen that.
What is it?
I've seen that where they put it through like Brita filters.
Yeah.
like-
What? Through
Yeah.
Brita filters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the longer you, the more times you filter it, it's supposed to be like better quality or some bullshit like that. I don't know if that's true or
yeah,
not.
that's kind of a misunderstanding of like how vodka works. Even like they just like sure more expensive vodka is distilled more times typically. But it's weird because like as you're distilling it, you're grabbing different parts of the distillate, like different sections of it, and then you kind of blend it together to form like its own like flavor.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So the one, so it actually won not whiskey of the year, but won best Scotch whiskey at the World Whiskies Awards. It's an
I
$18.
got Peter's thrown at my face.
It's an $18 bottle.
Like twice.
what the fuck?
It's called a discount supermarket chain Little's. I guess that's the name of this supermarket, but it's called Queen Margot Blend Scotch Whiskey. So won the best Queen Margot. So $18, and it was named the best Scotch whiskey.
Are you gonna? If I show this to the camera, are you gonna pixelate it?
No,
No,
we have no way of doing
we
that.
don't even know.
We're not.
That's
We're
not
not
in
that advanced.
So if I take my balls out, you think you get shut down?
We shall be banned.
Is that where's the
I
gray
fucking
skies?
doubt it.
Yeah.
We will be banned.
No, you won't.
Then people will know you're an NPC because they're gray.
MSNPC.
yeah.
So speaking of MSNPC and all that stuff, so the whole Cohen testimony and stuff like that. Did you guys watch that at all?
I
or-
watched part of it.
I watched bits
I
and
was driving.
pieces.
Conan?
O'Brien.
Cohen,
Michael Cohen.
Michael Cohen's testimony about Trump. So I was watching. I don't know. I sent you guys a video of these comedians that are like lefties or whatever, but they're talking about like how. So basically, that whole testimony, what it basically confirmed was there was no wrongdoing as far as legally. So it did hurt his image, though.
Well, not just that, but he actually like lied there as well. So he's been convicted of lying.
That's what they were saying, right? He was a liar already. And then
Yeah,
they're like,
and he
"How are
lied,
we gonna
and
take
he-
anything seriously?
Well, he lied there too because he had filled out a form that said he didn't like he was supposed to list any foreign contracts that he had with other companies. And as they were questioning him, he brought up and he went into detail like for something unrelated. And then the document was brought up. Like, look, like you were supposed to list these contracts like in this document and you never did. And he said, well, my counsel went over it and like, oh, maybe I'll change it before I leave. And it's like, I don't know if it works that
Wow.
way.
Wow. But he said he has no knowledge of any Russian collusion. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, so it was a win-win, I guess, for both sides. Just a lose-lose for Cohen though, because he
and
gets
the-
prison time.
That is the funny thing about it
Yeah.
though, is that
How
like,
much prison time is he getting?
5?
I don't know.
Yeah, 5 years.
That is the funny thing about it is like when Trump commented on it, it was like, oh, I don't know. He lied about everything else, but the one thing he didn't lie about is that there was no collusion. I don't know why he would have told the truth about that. I was like, really?
Wow, dude.
Like, I don't know. Why would you even like? I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, dude, why would you even say that?
He's a little retarded.
Like, there's no like Alex. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little retarded.
I wonder if I could find that clip.
Oh my god, I posted it, so I just look on my page. But dude, that was fucking like that was some serious fucking entertainment. Like I watched like
I want to.
no on your end.
I don't have the.
Oh,
I gotta go to my car.
No, grab mine. I brought mine from the. I brought mine for that reason.
Yeah,
It's by the
sucks.
keyboard probably.
Oh, did you find out? Are you gonna get that $1,000 phone?
Fuck no, I wasn't gonna get that shit.
Oh, the folding. one?
2,000
Oh,
bucks.
2,000. Sorry.
$1,000. That's actually kind of cheap compared to like the.
No, that's. I
iPhone
mean, that's what
coming
I paid for mine, and this 2 years
out.
old.
Yeah, I
phone.
paid like $800. Screw that.
It's 2 fucking years old.
$2,000. That's crazy.
I ain't trying to spend that much on a freaking phone. That's just ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
But people will do it though. Even people that are struggling and bitching about like I don't have any money, but they'll have the nicest freaking iPhone.
Like I thought
Yeah.
about just going back to like a fucking flip phone, but then it's like I like being able to fucking look shit up right away.
I think I kind of want to though. I wanted to. I miss my flip phone. I had the Casio. It was a Casio.
Oh, I had one of those. I had one
have
of
a
those. I got
Casio
one.
watch.
One of those. I got given one of those
Yeah.
for work, and that shit would fucking last for like 3 weeks just
yes.
without a charge.
Yeah,
Man.
and then it was
Gotta be honest with
shock
you.
resistant.
Oh, I.
I'm kind of retarded.
I usually just bust up.
Oh my god,
Dude,
I
that
don't
that
know.
podcast was.
Gotta
freaking-
be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded. In that
Alex Jones.
But that's Trump though. He's kind of retarded. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta admit.
Yeah, but he's
kinda
not gonna
retarded.
admit it.
No.
No,
This
Of course he's not. He's a narcissist. I mean,
you know
the
what?
whole thing about finding a fake bidder to buy his portrait, I believe that.
Yeah, I totally buy that.
I buy that for sure.
Yeah, but the yeah, this was. I mean, fuck, man, this was probably the highlight of my week was listening to this. Like as soon as I saw it,
Yeah.
that it was like I tuned in, but they were live and I couldn't rewind far back enough. So I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, I got to wait a day.
No, actually, you can.
No, not it was. They were like 4 hours in, dude.
I
I
did.
couldn't rewind all the way to the beginning.
Damn, that's a long.
I couldn't do it.
You got to do it little by little though. You got to do a little bit.
Oh
and
no,
then
no,
a
no!
little
I
bit,
tried that.
and
I
then-
tried that. It didn't work.
Weird. I could.
Yeah, it didn't
I
work.
was able to.
I couldn't go back all the way. I
I-
couldn't go back.
I think this was trying to do shit, just as much stupid shit as he can get away with, so he doesn't get reelected. But I think it's gonna backfire on him.
No, he-
I don't think he likes being president.
Well, they had said the reason why he was doing the whole like Russia deal with the whole thing, whatever, was because he didn't think he was gonna win.
I don't
So
think
it's
he likes
like-
being president. They think he sees it as a fucking job that he has to do.
Well,
He doesn't
well, he's-
fucking like doing.
He's fucked because there's gonna be a second term.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think so too.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that. I think it'll be entertaining. It'll be even more entertaining because then now he doesn't have to worry about a reelection.
The sequel, he's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's gonna go balls fucking out like.
He's gonna show up to
stupid.
press conferences just with no pants on.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be even more entertaining.
I'm ready for another 4 years, second
Yeah.
term.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I still have a job. Shit. I mean, I don't have to keep looters out of my fucking house, so I guess it's not that bad, right?
I mean, the world was gonna end as soon as Trump was gonna be elected. We were gonna go into World War III, and the world was just gonna end. Can you put that down there, please?
yeah. It still hasn't ended.
No, I'm still waiting for that.
He still hasn't been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, which is unsurprising.
And then didn't Japan say that they
That they would that they would nominate him.
but it was at the United States at his request, allegedly.
Yeah.
That he requested that Japan nominate him.
What?
Really?
What? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Maybe the Japanese know something we don't. Maybe they're gonna be like, oh well, since we nominated you here in Japan, you're gonna fucking the shame is gonna be so great, you're gonna have to kill yourself. Be like, oh,
Seppuku?
I don't know if it works that way.
well, whatever. It works
You're gonna
fine.
be ashamed because you got a Nobel Peace Prize.
I don't.
No.
Shame and Trump in the same sentence doesn't
That
go.
doesn't make sense.
That man
This guy
has no shame.
No shame.
None.
None.
Well, something like that.
I think like in order for you to have shame, you have to at least give one fuck. This guy
Yeah,
gives no
doesn't give a
fucks.
fuck.
No fucks at all. Which I think that's why I like.
No,
him.
that's not true. I think he gives one fuck. Like he cares about his hair. The
Cares
it
about
looks.
his hair.
Because if he didn't, then it'd be all over the fucking place. So he cares because it's always the
Well, that's
exact
just
same
thinning
fucking
out
way.
more and more. Though.
It looks like a fucking torta. Like
Torta just hanging out in his head.
yeah, it doesn't it? It just looks like a fucking just like a telera, just a virote. Right?
It looks like a telera. It looks like a telera. Virote, no.
No,
it's too
telera for
pointy.
sure.
It's too pointy. A telera for sure.
Rounded.
Yeah.
The letter's rounded.
So he has to
Yeah.
give at least that one fuck because it's always going like one way.
It's consistent.
Yeah, that's what
That's one thing that's
that's the
consistent
fuck
about
he
Trump.
gives.
You think he has a hairdresser that does that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he does it himself.
Nah, for sure. No,
Damn.
it doesn't.
No, he doesn't do it himself.
Do you think he gets spray tans?
Dude, of course.
Right.
How do you get that orange color?
Yeah,
That's not natural.
he's gonna have some kind
Orange
of fucking
glow?
makeup.
All right, so
he
he's-
probably has like a lifetime pass to Sephora or something like that.
Yeah. I was thinking Sherwin Williams, but Sephora doesn't make that color, dude.
Well,
They
whatever.
don't make that
I'm pretty sure they
Just
do
for
it
him.
for maybe for eyeshadows and shit. But
Trump orange.
He consulted the makeup crew of Wizard of Oz.
I was thinking Sherwin Williams because their color's orange, right?
We
Like,
cover the world.
Sure.
Yeah.
Williams.
yeah. No, that's is that them? That's
Yeah,
them or
that's
somebody
Sherwin
else?
Williams. They cover the world.
That's remember back in the day they said that was a fucking racist shit because it was SWP, Supreme White Power.
Really?
Yeah.
What
I
the
don't know.
fuck? Sherwin Williams
I don't remember
paint?
that.
Yeah. You
I didn't
it-
remember that.
Yeah. Supreme White Power.
Wow.
And even the logo was like cover the world, so that's what they're back in the day. At least.
Oh, that was a back in the day conspiracy
Do you,
theory.
Yes.
do you guys remember the jerseys or the hats, the independent? How it was the
Yeah,
logo?
Yeah.
the cross.
I remember I used to wear it all the time in high school, right? And some black guy comes to me, and he's like, "Dude, are you white power?" I was like, "Do you see this color of my skin? Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Are you white supremacist?" I was like, "Whoa."
Yes.
You should have been like, well, I'm colorblind. I might be. I don't fucking know.
I don't know what the color is. But
Should have just left
Those
it
are
at
the
that.
weirdest shit
No,
ever.
No, dude, I'm colorblind.
You're like, I look gray, you look gray.
You should just
We're
point
all
it at a
gray.
bench and just walk away.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Let
yeah,
that
that's
work.
right. No, but I don't think nobody else could do that no more.
But you're not that dark though.
No, but still, like,
Yeah, but he was talking about high school kids. Like,
That's true.
as fucking stupid as it is, I'm stupid now. What the fuck? I wasn't any smarter back in high school.
That's for sure.
Speaking of high school, did you guys see that video of
what the fuck?
there was a kid wearing a MAGA hat and a MAGA flag as like a cape, and one of
think I
like
saw
the hall monitor kids was
Yeah.
like, "Dude, you better fucking take that shit off. I'm gonna rip it off of you," and this and that. And I guess that kid got assaulted, got charged with assault, whatever. And that lady that assaulted the
Oh yes,
that was
we talked about that. We
hilarious.
talked about that story like,
briefly though.
that. Like the guy was wearing a hat and he was filming it, and she like come up behind him and try to take off his hat.
oh,
Well,
yeah,
now
yeah.
she's probably gonna face deportation.
Did you hear about that, Carlos?
No.
Yeah, and she did this. So the guy had said, I wasn't going to press charges, but this dumbass did it in front of two cops. So the cops saw this happening. And whether you want to press charges or not, if cops see a crime happening,
Yeah.
they
have
have to
to
take
act on it.
action. Whether the guy wanted to press charges or not. So, well, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. All she had to do was just keep quiet. She was in the country illegally, and
Free speech.
now
As
she's
long as it goes with the
gonna
shit
go
we
bye-bye.
think.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I mean, free speech is whatever. I mean, if the guy was wearing a hat and you didn't like the hat, just keep walking. Get away from him. Like, well, if you decided to put your hands on him and commit a crime, and now you're,
I was
you're
thinking
gonna go
about
home.
getting a red hat that said MAG on the front and then put the nya on the back. So
Mug.
everybody-
Oh my god! Because you're Magdalene. It's like it's my last name.
Yeah, hey, what do you want me to do?
There's one that says "Made you look."
And then I should put fuck Trump on the side. Just throw fuck.
But you know what though?
confuse everybody.
Someone's bound to knock that hat off
Yeah.
your head and still call you racist.
Well, I saw one that said "relax." It's just a red fucking hat. Like I wanted to get that one.
Relax, it's a red fucking hat, like Debo.
Yep.
Devo hat.
Well, I guess I'll take some more of this heaven and hell thing.
Heaven and hell. It's
Sorry.
Oh, heaven hill.
Heaven hill, sir.
So see, this is where I was talking to you guys about
What's that?
post that was deleted.
That's not even that bad.
What is it?
Because she went hunting and she killed a deer, and then she posted it on Tinder, and then they just erased it.
Which Tinder or Twitter?
No, Tinder.
Wait, she posted on Tinder?
Yeah, I think
And Tinder took it down.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
Tinder.
They deleted her
So
account.
you could show
Yeah,
your fucking pussy flaps. You could spread them open. You could show the pink in there,
But don't show a dead deer.
but
Yeah.
you can't show a fucking moose knuckle.
It's not a moose, it's deer knuckle.
Oh, right, whatever. You
Wow.
can't show Bambi.
So she hunted this
Bambi's
deer for food, which is,
Yeah,
why not? Eat the deer.
I just thought
Good on you.
Kind of crazy. It was in the Bay Area, I guess, when they did it. Oh,
And it should not be banned. Why? Look at that.
Well, I mean, I think I'd rather fuck the deer than her. But
Wow. How dare you?
fuck.
Wow. I mean, it's not even like particularly like it's not a gory picture or
No,
anything like that.
Yes, she is. Look how hideous she is.
Fuck.
She's not hideous.
I was looking at the deer.
I know.
I was like, oh, it's, nice little eight pointer.
Yeah, when I heard when
The deer or her?
The deer. I'm looking at the fucking deer.
Sure.
the fuck.
That's not even an 8 pointer. It's a 1, 2, 3.
How do you determine the points?
You see
The
You
antlers?
see the antlers? You see
Uh-huh.
the points? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Yeah.
So how many
Oh,
points
it's
does it have?
6 points. I give it
Six?
6
Oh.
points.
It looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 6 or 7. I don't know. I can't
Huh.
see under her arm.
What
Yeah.
about her? What would it? How many points is she?
Who is
I-
this chick?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Nicole's her name
Oh yeah,
on Tinder.
on Tinder.
I don't know who that is.
No, we
Of
don't.
course you don't.
We don't either.
Okay.
It was
She
just
had her
interesting.
account deleted on Tinder though,
Yeah.
because she posted with the
sucks.
deer.
Can't get any pussy because you fucking shot a deer.
I mean, she's a hunter. There may be other dudes that are into a different kind of hunting that might find her attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh shit.
I'm an asshole
Sometimes.
Something.
all the time. I try to keep it consistent.
You know,
Oh, there you go.
you do.
You know,
But when you're drunk, though, you get all lovey-dovey and shit.
no, I don't. Fuck you guys.
No, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one time you were super drunk. You're like, you know what, Edgar? I love you, man. And I was like, okay. I saw your balls, bro.
I didn't say that.
That's why he said that, because he saw his balls.
Involuntarily.
I mean, we've all seen them. It's an
Unfortunately.
It's an unfortunate
I have
sight.
not, so I'm good.
You're fucking lying.
I have not.
He's lying.
You're
He's
lying.
in
No.
denial.
You're a
No.
fucking liar.
No.
I mean, we've all wanted to block
Did-
that image from our brain.
Did we
but-
post it on his computer screen?
No,
No.
him throwing up.
That
we
was my
posted.
butt cheeks.
Yeah, that was his butt cheeks.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
not good.
I don't.
Because I knew he was going to be in the room, and I put some pennies in the door so he couldn't close all the way, even though it seemed
yeah.
like it was closed.
Oh, that's right. That's
Then
right.
I burst in there and took a picture of him and set it as his desktop.
It's terrible.
Uh,
Now you're a father of 2.
Yeah.
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 How?
I don't know.
How did that happen?
Apparently, those gray balls work. Well, not really. Remember, according to your coworker, because you have girls.
According to yeah,
Because you have girls, so they don't work.
so they don't work.
What was the exact words?
No sirven.
No sirven tus huevos.
Yeah.
Balls don't work.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much what he said. 'Cause
I didn't know that that's how it worked. I mean, apparently, I'm 0-1. Mine don't work either.
Mine just don't work at all.
Yeah.
I'm 0 for 0.
I mean, they,
Oh,
don't,
well.
they don't work with other dudes, so It
Yeah.
doesn't-
Oh,
biology
is
doesn't-
that what's wrong?
Biology doesn't allow it.
Oh, damn it. That's what I've been doing wrong. Jeez. My
Did you hear-
fault.
Did you hear about the dudes that won at the high school track meet?
No.
They were all
Yes.
dudes.
Well,
Chicks,
yeah,
right?
yeah, there were 2 dudes, but they were competing against other girls. So the 2 dudes won, unsurprisingly. So
But here's the thing. To be fair, you hear about them winning, but you don't hear about them losing. Like, do they ever report on them losing, like at a girls' meet?
I don't know. I don't know
Well,
if that.
who knows that ever
I
happened?
mean, it's so infrequent that it happens.
Right. Like, it might
I guess the
happen.
percent. I mean, maybe not. Like at a certain point, they might be like, "Dude, like I quit. Like I got beat by girls."
Well, I heard a story. Like, I don't know how true this is. You know, maybe it's just one of those internet
Alternative
things.
facts.
Yeah. Well, it's like I don't know which one of the Williams sisters, the tennis bitches.
I think it's the earphone thing.
I don't know.
Anyways, what?
Anyways, one of them said that she could beat like any man.
Oh yes, I remember this story.
Yeah, but no.
So there.
Yeah, beat, didn't you?
So no, okay. Not only did they get beat, this dude was like drinking right before they started, and he was smoking cigarettes between sets.
And he was ranked like over 200 in the world or some shit like that. He wasn't even like in the top
Yeah.
2 or the top 50 or whatever.
No, he was like 200th, I think, at the time that this happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what's that?
He said, "I'm highly drunk."
Is it Aaron McEnroe? Is that one of the tennis legends? Anyways, he had commented on how like
I don't know nothing
how
about
like they
tennis.
would not beat a man and stuff like that, and he got some shit for it.
Yeah.
And apparently, like could you move that thing? Maybe it's that thing. Let me see. No,
No, I think it's the phones.
is it?
I think it might be.
It could be.
There, I unplugged it completely.
Yeah, no, it's not that then.
Like
What's going on?
I know what it is. It's
like
this
a little-
one right here.
What's that?
Yeah, watch.
Yeah, that's probably it.
That's what it is.
What is it?
It's like a static
The power.
noise.
Yeah.
Carlos can't hear it.
Yeah.
I can't hear shit. I had a hearing test today.
Oh,
Yeah?
how'd it go?
What happened?
Just push the button.
Yeah, they got pissed off because I kept on just pushing the button. They're like, "If you don't hear anything, you're not supposed to push the button." I was like, "Okay."
Hey, sir, the test has not started.
Did I pass? So are you deaf?
No.
No.
Are you? How do you know?
Yeah.
Well, they gave me my test results right there and then.
Did it say retarded or something?
They said good news and bad news. You can hear, but you're gay as fuck.
Good news and bad news.
They
You
said
can
you're
hear.
pregnant. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Results said asshole.
Yeah.
Consistent. You were seriously pushed the button a bunch of times.
Yeah, the dude told me to stop. He's like, "Sir, you can't be pushing the button. You're supposed to wait until you hear noises."
Yeah. Okay. So this is a great deal of controversy was created recently, and this is from 2017.
Mm.
That's weird. I thought it was later than that. Former tennis pro John McEnroe claimed that multiple major winner Serena Williams could not be among the top 700 if she hadn't played on the men's circuit. So this dude was ranked 203.
Fuck.
Okay, so this is at the height of the Williams boom in 1998. An unofficial game took place in Australia after Serena and Venus claimed that no male player outside the top 200 could beat them. There was a German guy who stepped up. His name is Karsten Brasch,
Hans
Brasch,
Bratwurst.
who was ranked 203rd in the world. After first beating Serena 6-1, he then disposed of Venus 6-2.
And that was
Damn.
wow.
Yeah,
And he was smoking a cigarette?
dude. Yeah, he had drinks before this started, and he was smoking cigarettes between sets. You know,
That's
so
awesome.
I know,
I wish I could have watched that game.
that would have been that would
I
have
would
been a
have
good
paid
one
for
to
that.
watch.
But it was an unofficial match, and it was probably was not like
No, it wasn't televised
televised or anything
personally.
like that. Or
That would have been great if he would have been like, "No, she did. She can't beat a man," and he'd be like, "I identify as a woman."
Yeah. Well, that's what that thing I sent her, like, is that before the end of Trump's next term,
oh, dude,
he needs to identify as a woman for just one day, so that we can see like how the other, the people that don't like him, how they would react. They would either have to admit that he's the first woman president, or they would have to say that, switching your genders just like that is
you just can't do that.
you
Ridiculous.
can't do it. That's ridiculous. So I don't know. I think it's a hell of a plan. Somebody should send that to him, and he needs to do it.
Dude, this painting is epic. The one you sent of
The James
James Brown Lion O.
dude. I would buy the fuck out of that. I showed that to
Wow.
Jen, and she just shook her head. I'm like, You don't understand art.
This is art.
That is art.
Is this 2014?
I don't know.
Looks like that's what the year is on the bottom there.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
it's fucking great.
I almost want to make this my profile picture.
Let me see. Oh yeah, I did see that.
She was like, "Who is that? James Brown in like Mortal
Want to see
Kombat?"
Kelly?
I was like, "Mortal Kombat? What the fuck?"
Who said Mortal Kombat?
Jen.
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
not talking to you for 5 seconds.
So fucking Mortal Kombat. She's like, "Because of the thing." I was like, "No." Oh my god.
I mean, that's qualifies or grounds as divorce.
I mean, that was her reaction. Was she shook her head at first? So obviously she doesn't understand fine art. You know.
True.
I mean, fuck. She
So-
married me, so I mean, maybe her eyesight's bad.
So Carlos, you had sent us a picture or a recipe for a culo flower mashed potato.
Cauliflower.
How was that?
I did not send that. I just found that on the
Did you make it?
Cauliflower. Oh.
You understand? I laughed for an hour thinking of culo flower. I'm like, what the fuck?
Fucking my dad knew a guy, and like they were talking about they were talking in Spanish, and then like I guess the guy meant to say Kool-Aid, but he said agua de culo.
Wasn't that one of the waters they served at the
at the Penn and Teller thing.
yeah.
And you know, it's funny how like small of a world it is, because you had brought that up and I didn't think anything about it. I was like, oh, you know, maybe I'll watch it. And then I was watching a Tavares video, and like he talked about the same episode, and he was like, yeah, and then they served the people agua de culo. And he's like, and they didn't even like stop to explain that. They just like breezed right by it. He's
Hold
like,
up, go back.
yeah. He's like, for those that don't understand, that's water from your butt. That's what he called it. I was like, no, that's asshole water, son.
That's ass water.
Yeah, that's
This water is ass.
yeah. So yeah, that's what agua de culo. So agua de culo predates that, because that was like when we were kids, we used to fucking laugh about agua de culo. So
Yeah, we did.
yeah, so that predates that shit. But yeah, they served agua de culo to the white people, and they didn't understand. Like they're like, oh yeah, it's different. It's delicious.
Yeah, they were reviewing it, saying like all these different tastes of minerals coming up.
And it was all from the same hose outside.
From the same. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so literally water from the hose.
Pour pissing in it?
What's that?
Same hose. Oh, water hose.
Yeah, water hose.
What kind of hose were you talking about?
I know.
Oh, we were talking about Tinder earlier, so
Oh,
maybe that's what he was
that's
thinking
right.
about.
Love Me Tender.
Yeah,
That's the updated version of Elvis's song, Love Me Tender.
yeah, maybe.
Love Me Tender.
Wow.
That's how it goes. That's the one.
Yeah, I guess.
So any plans for this rainy weekend for you guys?
Soccer game tomorrow in the morning. Yeah.
In the rain?
Yeah.
Isn't it supposed to start raining like around 2 in the morning today? Or
Yeah.
tomorrow, whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
My plans
We'll
got
still play.
canceled for Sunday. I was gonna go shooting, and the three-gun match got canceled.
Yep.
Fucking global warming.
Oh, I see you guys do that those courses. Where's that at?
It's in Corona.
Secret hiding spot.
Yeah,
Secret shooting place?
If we
It's in
take you,
Corona.
if we take you have to buy tacos.
yeah.
Nice.
I'm
From
down
the
for some
Secret Taco
tacos.
Society.
Yeah.
There's a taco shop right up the street. See that? There's people selling tacos in the apartments.
Oh, yeah.
In the apartments.
In the-
Yeah, they have 2 tents set up in there.
What the fuck?
Wait, just right up here?
Yeah.
Like
right up-
walking distance?
Yes.
I wonder if they're any good.
I wonder
Yes.
too
I
now.
don't know. We can go down
Walking
there.
distance. I ate the Sizzler
This is-
today, so I'm not hungry.
Hey, you know, speaking of the shooting, I like that one that they had last month. They were shooting the one with the what was that?
It's like a teeter-tottering
Yeah,
thing.
that was pretty cool.
We made that shit look easy.
Really?
It's hard as fuck.
Fuck. That shit. I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
Just the timing on that shit.
yeah. You have to time the fuck out of it.
I would just not shoot at all. Like, not hit anything. Terrible shot.
Well, last time I went through like my whole fucking
Clip.
my clips. I was like, fuck.
Your magazine.
I'm lousy.
That's the only way you're gonna get better, though.
We're gonna start somewhere.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not great now, but I didn't start off very well. I was well towards the bottom of the scores. Now I'm like,
Even
top
after like
4,
your
top
military
3.
training and stuff like that, like that doesn't stick around at all.
it's pistol shooting. That's different.
From rifle.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like, well, I mean, marksmanship it's a perishable skill. So it's one of those things that you like, even if you're good at it, like you retain some of it, but like you still want to keep up on it.
Right.
Because if you don't do it for a while, that shit goes away. So
Muscle memory and all that shit.
Yeah.
Science.
yeah. So I mean, next time Carlos goes, he's gonna fucking be terrible because he hasn't
Fuck
gone.
yeah, I haven't gone in 2 months.
Yeah.
No, more than that.
3 months. Last time I was in December.
4 months.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
I didn't go in January because it was raining and I was kind of sick.
Yeah.
And then February I didn't go because I went to Morelia.
Yeah. You weren't here.
Oh yeah, how was that trip?
It was great, man. It was really fun.
I love it out there.
Yeah.
Not Morelia specifically.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Michoacan.
But that part.
Went like an hour outside of Morelia,
Mm.
and I didn't have a cell phone, so I didn't even know who won the Super Bowl until I got back.
Hmm.
So it was great. I didn't know who won the Super
Come
Bowl
on,
until Wednesday.
don't lie. You knew who won.
No, I swear.
You
I
already
didn't-
knew. It's the Patriots.
Yeah, well, whatever. Fuck Patriots. But I didn't know who had won
You
until I
did-
got back.
you
Rob-
definitely
Robert-
didn't know the score was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Robert Kraft won too.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about last time?
But
Ah.
And now that Carlos is here, we can talk about it. Went to go watch Lion fight.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
Lion fight.
that was pretty cool.
Is that the kickboxing?
Muay Thai.
Yeah, Muay Thai.
Oh.
That was awesome, actually.
Dude, it was cold as fuck.
Fuck yeah, it was.
Dude, that was during the polar vortex shit, right?
It was cold as fuck. I don't know. And it was outside. And
Uh-huh.
like I heard one of the dudes talking.
Yeah.
Like one of the fucking title fights. He was
Yeah.
talking afterwards and he was like, yeah, he's like, it just sucked because I just felt really fucking cold. I was like, well, I understand.
I know. All they had was fucking a shirt and some shorts.
Dude, I had a jacket.
barefoot.
I had a jacket on. I had an undershirt and I had a flannel and I was cold. And you know I don't get cold that
No,
often.
you
I don't
don't.
get cold
Yeah.
easily. And I was cold out there. And these dudes were just wearing fucking little fucking not even like boxing shorts. They're wearing Muay Thai shorts and those fucking
Yeah.
those fuckers are small.
Short shorts.
Yeah. But
Booty
dude,
shorts.
there was so many fucking fights.
Dude, and, then,
Like-
and then in the cold
Oh,
though,
yeah.
like those hits probably hurt even more.
I would
Yeah.
imagine.
I know one of the tall white guy, he was getting all red welt right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That was the guy from the UK.
Yeah, yeah.
That was one of the
exactly.
It was an adventure getting down there.
Was it?
Yeah, well, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We took the train.
Because we decided to take public transit. No, dude, it was an adventure getting out there. Getting back
Back,
was
it was
even more-
adventure. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
So getting out there, we took the train out there. We were commenting because we had bought tickets, and then Carlos was commenting. He's like, dude, nobody's like ever checked my tickets, and we were like, fuck, like we got on the train and nobody checked our tickets
Yeah.
until we were like halfway there.
And then somebody was coming.
I saw somebody checking tickets, and we were up like it's 2 levels, so we were on the upper level.
Mhm.
And I was like, "Oh, the guy's checking tickets," but he took a long ass time. I guess he checked all the bottom level, came up, and then went forward. I was like, "Dude, we could have fucking like, if we didn't have tickets, as soon as he passed, we could have gone down, and he would never have checked our tickets."
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah.
So
It was a Metrolink. Yeah, so taking the Metrolink is a
over there.
Yeah. So we took the Metrolink over there,
yeah.
and then we get to Union Station, and then we have to take a bus to get to, where
Coliseum.
was the Coliseum.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
it was
bunch of
it was
stops
like
on the
20
way.
something stops
yeah.
to get there. And I was like, oh, we got on at Union Station, and as we were going, I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. And more people started getting on the
Yeah.
bus, and the smell started getting more and more interesting. So
yeah. The closer we got to the Coliseum, the
Yeah.
The worse it was. Yeah,
The worse it was getting.
It's like if I was blind, I'd be like, "Oh, we're close to the Coliseum."
damn.
it was
bad.
horrible.
yeah. So we're watching. We're there for a while. Well, first we get there and we get the tickets. We get in, and we're like, oh, kind of hungry. Get some food. Food is trash.
yeah.
Where'd you guys eat
your
at?
fries were good.
They had
Yeah.
two. They had
They
two
have two
trucks there.
trucks. They have 2 food trucks there.
Mm.
Well, first of all, we saw the beer prices,
We saw little cans. We're like, what the fuck?
We saw
16
regular
bucks for
12-ounce
one?
cans. That's what they had. You know how they show you what they have? That's
Yeah.
what on display.
12-ounce cans, and then they had the prices, and it was like 17 bucks.
16.
16 bucks.
16 for
Yeah.
a 12-ounce can?
So that's what we thought. Actually, they give you 2 of them, and they pour them in a cup, and they
Oh.
fuck up the pour. I mean, not that
Yeah,
that makes
it's
it
fucking foam like that much.
not
for
that that
sure.
makes it any better, but I mean, it's still expensive. But whatever. They definitely don't want you to get drunk either way. So there was a food truck. One of them was like something Oaxaca or whatever,
Yeah.
It was in Oaxaca.
and the other one was like, just they had like
I
barbecue stuff.
bought
whatever.
pulled pork fries.
And those were pretty
They
good.
were actually pretty
Yeah.
good.
Those were good. I should have gotten that route, but
But
I
they
did
were
not.
I think I paid $12 for them.
Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah,
Something like that.
I paid for a carne asada burrito and a Coke. I paid like $17.
Yeah. And I got
And-
a pastor, but that wasn't even great.
and I got carne asada, and okay, so this is exactly how you fuck up a carne. Like, as soon as I bit into it, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? When's the last time you had a fucking carne asada burrito that had lettuce in it?
Never.
Yeah, exactly.
What? That's all right. That's worse than cheese.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
had fucking lettuce, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? So I was like, okay, and they give you chips and salsa, and the salsa was alright.
Was this from the Oaxaca?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I could have seen the cheese there because they had Oaxaca cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got all kinds
Yeah.
of fucking different cheeses now.
Yeah.
But
it was-
lettuce, like really?
lettuce in fucking like carne asada burrito.
Like it wasn't even cilantro. It wasn't like I'm
Yeah.
just gonna throw a shit ton of cilantro.
No,
in there.
no.
It was fucking
shredded
lettuce.
iceberg lettuce in a fucking carne asada burrito. So
Maybe thought you were a hipster. They saw your beard. It's like, oh, this guy's gonna want some lettuce in there.
no,
Extra sauce.
no, because his had lettuce in it too.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't
You
great.
don't look like a hipster.
Larry even told me, Larry's like, you're kind of brave getting al pastor. I was like, yeah, well, fuck it. That's
Yeah.
life.
Because al pastor, I mean,
I didn't-
carne asada is almost like you can fuck up carne asada still, but it's not like al pastor. Like it's a bigger chance you're gonna fuck that up.
Yeah.
Sometimes when they fuck up carne asada, to me is they don't concentrate on that because that's not their specialty. So they're like, fuck it, whatever. It's just fucking meat, seasoning, and then they just fuck it all up.
Right.
So it's like usually when they do that, like either their other meats like are on point because nobody gives a shit about asada. It's just basic.
Yeah, they're like, what are you doing coming
Did
here?
you see
Yeah.
that?
What?
It says the blood of Jesus Christ saves sinners. Fred Green.
It's true.
What?
I don't know who that is, but he's
I
right.
don't know who that is either.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find some later.
Thanks, Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a sinner.
Yeah.
Right on, Fred. Thank you.
I wonder when he said that. Like we were probably talking about like some really ridiculous shit, and that's when he was
probably
like,
were.
He was like, "You guys need salvation."
I do.
Fred
Please
said-
pray for me.
Fred, thank you. I don't
I-
want to block him. I want to see his page.
Why would I block him?
No, because I'm trying to.
Oh, I see. I'm trying to click on his profile. I can't do it
Yeah.
either. Yeah, I'll look at it later. But
Alright.
thanks, Fred. I appreciate the sentiment.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, it's not wine, so.
So let's talk about the way back.
Okay.
Oh, okay. The way.
No,
back.
No, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there
That's
yet.
the best part too.
It is, but we're not there yet. We watched the fights or whatever. There's a lot of fights. It's cold as fuck. A lot of fights. Like they kept them fucking rolling.
With the fight is like I could see how the
The skill level was definitely
Yes.
progressing.
Yes.
big
yeah.
time.
Like there was, it started at 5:30, and the televised portion was supposed to be at 8. So from 5:30 to 7:40, there was fights just constantly,
Yeah.
and they were like
Damn.
you
One
know,
after another.
like they were
3
rolling
rounds.
them, and it was like and there were only 3-round fights, and the rounds were pretty short.
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
I think it was.
I think they were
we
2
decided
minutes.
it was 2-minute rounds. Yeah,
There were 2 minute rounds.
for the prelims, but for the main events, I'm pretty sure they were longer.
So
This
thanks,
is- this
guys.
was-
Have a good night.
This
You
was
too,
at the
Fred.
this was
Have a
at the
good night.
Coliseum, but I thought it was gonna be
In the
inside the
Coliseum.
fucking. No, it
It was
was
outside.
outside.
Outside of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
So what was the seating like?
Just chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
It was pretty close too.
You know them chairs that you rent when you're like a jumper and whatever the fuck tables and chairs from renters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that. Those foldable pieces of shit chairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's well. I mean, it was free, wasn't it? The
Yeah,
event?
I mean, I paid $15 for the processing fee for 3 tickets, so it was worth it.
No, like I get it. It's not a big.
It's not a huge like production. It's not like a whole thing, but You know, I thought it was cool just to go
I
out
had
there
never
and-
seen Muay Thai, so
Yeah.
it was cool.
I would definitely
Yeah.
go. I would definitely go again. I enjoyed it. It was
It's not
cool.
when it's. I would go when it's not freezing like that.
Yeah, it would be. That would definitely be a plus.
Yeah.
And the fights would probably end up being.
But it was
better,
cool
I
because
think.
you could see everything just wherever you were.
Yeah, like most of the people weren't even sitting
Yeah,
down.
they
like
weren't
they were
even
just
sitting down.
like
To
they were
the
just walking.
side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were just walking around or like standing. Like I did that for a little bit. You can get pretty close to without being.
Was
able to see.
anybody chanting "Natsu Cow"?
No, he wasn't there.
No, he wasn't there.
No,
Oh,
no.
that sucks.
I don't even know who that is.
What?
Who's not?
I don't need.
Oh, wow.
Neither.
Disappoint.
You
Who
guys,
is he?
You guys are ridiculous.
Natsu Cow. Natsu Cow. Natsu. Jean-Claude Van Damme, bro.
What?
Kickboxer.
Oh, I don't remember that movie.
Oh gosh.
I remember.
Dick, you were fucking. We were all
Yeah, well,
laughing.
I
'cause
remember the fucking thing and the thing.
That's what we were
That's
waiting
what
for.
I
We were waiting
remember.
for them to dip their fucking hands in the glass, but they didn't
Broken
do that.
glass now.
They
Yeah,
didn't
but
do
I
that.
don't remember.
But
the-
that was. I think that was like his nickname or whatever, or whatever. That's
it
what
was
they're
like-
calling him.
Well, white something.
White devil.
Well, yeah, white man oppresses us. Yeah, some bullshit like that. It's probably super effective.
Bumblebee tuna.
Yeah, but yeah. So we watched the fights or whatever. There was still like we watched the main event. That was a good fight. Actually all of the fucking like as soon as they started like the televised portion, the level of competition just got kicked up.
I was waiting for a fucking knockdown. It took a while.
I know.
Wait, it was
there was plenty of knockdowns.
It was
but no knockdowns.
televised.
Oh, knockout.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
CBS Sports.
Yeah.
I recorded it.
Yeah, it was on CBS Sports. Did
Did
we
you
come
guys-
out on TV?
Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
You just have it there.
I already seen it.
See, you buy a bottle of whiskey, you save it just like that. You know, you save that broadcast there.
Yeah. There you
No,
go.
because I'm gonna drink the bottle of whiskey.
You're gonna drink the bottom, and then you're gonna where you watch the fucking the lion fight.
Yeah. That's true.
So anyway, we watched the main event. They're like, oh yeah, after the main event, there's gonna be another fight, and we're like, wait, what? Like that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
If we don't make it now, we're not going back.
Please tell me it was
Dude, you're getting ahead of the fucking story.
Okay, damn
My
it.
God,
All right.
wow, you were fucking terrible at this.
I am.
Okay, I didn't hear what Eddie said. So what
So,
happened?
Anyway, we watched the fucking main event. It's a good fight. And we were anticipating, we were like, okay, like at this point it's like 11 o'clock. And I was like, something just told me to check. I was like, because we had taken the Metrolink down.
Yeah.
And something told me to check. I was like, I wonder when the last train runs. The last train runs from Union Station to Fontana at 11:30.
And it was 11 already.
So
It was
no, it was
10
close to 11.
10:40.
It was like 10:40.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Because-
Before we got to the Coliseum, like after we got off of the bus, I told these fools, I was like, we're fucking Ubering it from there to back to the Union Station. I'm not
Wait.
going back on that fucking bus.
That
Yeah.
should take like fucking 40 minutes, almost like an hour.
Fuck that. It was dark at night, and if the smell got that bad, I could only
And that's
imagine
during the
it
day.
was
If
gonna get worse
if the
at
smell
night.
if the smell was during the day, like at night, it probably would have been terrible.
Because if I'm a hobo, I jump on one of those things just to keep warm for an hour or two. Pay fucking
Right.
35 cents or whatever the fuck it is.
That's true.
Yeah. So so I look and I'm like, fuck, it doesn't like the last one leaves at fucking at 10:30. So we call a fucking. I had a credit from fucking on my Lyft account,
Yeah.
and I was like, cool, I'll call Lyft. We'll fucking get in the car. We'll get to Union Station. The driver, fuck,
Oh, that's right.
god damn. I thought we were gonna die.
Yeah.
guy was
That
fucking
passing red lights,
running
What the
lights,
fuck? What?
fucking
Yeah.
busting U-turns where he wasn't supposed to.
What'd you
like,
rate him? That's what I want to know.
Hey, he didn't talk, so I gave him 5 stars.
He didn't talk and he got us there safe.
Yeah, we got there in one piece and he didn't talk.
Well, we got
5
you there
stars.
alive, safe. Yeah, that's debatable.
Well, we all had the same blood that we left with, so you know.
No, that U-turn that he made on fucking on the
Oh,
boulevard,
dude.
bro. That shit was crazy. He said, "Oh, missed it." Oh, missed it.
No, and he cut people off.
Yeah.
Yeah, right in front of fucking Union Station. So you know how busy that street is
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. Yeah, he made a U-turn right there. Like
Just didn't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
he
No
was
fuck.
just like, fuck it.
No fucks were given.
No,
No.
Wow.
not a single fuck.
Not a single.
What was his overall rating on?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
Okay.
remember.
Probably 1 million.
Yeah. Look, like I said, we got there in one piece and he didn't talk. That's like, to me, that's like, what more do you want?
Right.
Especially at 11 o'clock. You
His
have to
car
go
didn't
somewhere.
smell, so
Yeah.
You
that
gotta be
was
thankful.
Well, that's, the second guy.
Oh,
But
the one in Fontana.
There was a second guy with the.
Well, yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Okay, well, we're not there. You guys are at Union Station.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Union Station, we're like, fuck, let's grab a snack or whatever. We grab a snack. Fucking.
Because we got there
earlier.
earlier than anticipated. We
Uh-huh.
figured it was gonna take us at least
so
half an hour to get
nice.
over there.
Yeah, so we
No.
so we got
This
you know,
fool got us there at 11 o'clock.
yeah. So we get to Union Station at 11 o'clock. We're like, fuck, we got some time to burn. So we walk around for a little bit. Shit's already like mostly closed. There's like a place to get snacks, overpriced snacks. Typical, like almost like airport type,
Yeah. $10
convenience store.
$10
yeah.
peanuts and chips.
Yeah, so go in there, grab some water, grab some popcorn or whatever. And we're just walking around, and we're like, "Oh shit, the train's already there!" So we get on, and we find the place.
It was busy as fuck. Like
There
that
was
shit was packed.
surprisingly there was a lot of people, and we start coming back, and like I ate my popcorn and kind of like hang out for a little
Yeah,
bit,
we're
and
bullshitting.
like we bullshitted for a while, and I kind of like fell asleep, and then all of a sudden I wake up, and this is fucking laughing his ass off, and like fucking trying to move away from like the between, because like okay, so the chairs where we were at, there was like two like benches and a table in the middle, but this was like between like right at the end of the car, so like between the cars there's like a little section where you can open, you walk through, open the other door, you can get to the other cars, right? So this was sitting on the side where the fucking where
The door was
The
right
connection,
where
between
the door opens. Yeah. And I wake up, and then because I hear him fucking laughing, like trying to get the fuck away.
There's here.
There's this chick fucking standing between the fucking like in that section, opening one car and just fucking puking like her fucking guts out
Fuck, dude,
between the
it was bad.
two cars. Like
Yeah, it was
it sounded like buckets of water just
Yeah.
I saw her walk by and I was like, damn, this bitch is fucked up. I was like, she is fucking drunk. And I had heard people walk, open the doors,
Yeah.
go to the other car.
Yeah.
You could hear them open because my back was towards the door. So I could hear them opening the doors and then closing.
and then you hear the other door open.
So all I heard was a door open and then I just heard, shh. Shh. I was like, what the I was like, this bitch is puking. This bitch is puking.
Yeah.
So what did I do? I grabbed my phone and I recorded her.
Yeah.
Do you have it on your phone?
No, I think I might have saved it. I don't know.
Please tell me you saved it.
It was on Snapchat.
Well, anyways, so then after that, so she's done, right? I'm fucking busting up.
We're like, we gotta move because it's gonna
Laughing, right?
fucking stink.
So right across the aisle from us, there was this one. It was just one chick that was sitting down, and it was the table, and then there was whatever.
Yeah.
There was 4 seats there, so she was the only one there. So this bitch is done puking, and then she goes and she sits down next to her. I said, "Oh fuck this," because if she pukes in the aisle, that shit's gonna splatter on me, and I'm not gonna be happy. I got up and I walked away.
We all did. We all got the clue. We were like,
Yeah.
fuck this, we're out of here.
This is not the train we want to be on.
So then we're sitting there, and then there's like this other dude asleep, like across our seats where we're at, and this motherfucker.
Oh, I have that.
He recorded him on Snapchat, and then like there was a fucking eggplant like sticker that was moving around, and he like was putting it by his mouth.
Is that the one?
I was fucking dying. I was watching that.
Because we're like,
I was like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
So that drunk bitch, we get to about how many stops was there? Like about 10 of them.
Here we go. So then we get through a bunch of stops, and then we see that chick coming down the stairs again, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, here she comes! Here comes fucking puking McPuke."
No,
face.
that was beforehand. She didn't go down there to stop. Like she came, she started walking back, and then she stopped at the trash can, and started going round 2 on that shit.
hard,
Yes.
son.
that you got all over the place.
Dang. She must have been partying.
I was like, how the fuck does she have so much fucking liquid in her?
Dude,
Well,
She was drinking
I
like
mean,
crazy.
So she was
Little Kim was in the hospital
she-
for having a lot of liquid in her.
I heard.
She was puking in the trash can.
And then I saw, and I was like, "Oh shit, she's gonna puke again!" And then right as I said that, and then this was like recorded again, round 2.
That's
Half
the
of
sound
that
effects,
shit,
though.
half of that shit did not get in the damn fucking.
No.
The sound effect,
yeah,
though.
that was a crazy experience. And then when you saw people get off the plane, they had to walk through
Off
it.
the plane?
No,
Yeah.
off the train. Sorry, off the train.
Somehow we skipped that part where we got on the
Oh,
plane.
okay, got
you
it.
missed the plane part.
Yeah.
And then so they were getting off the train,
Yeah.
and then they had to go through the throw up. So you
They're-
see some people coming and like, oh shit.
They were slipping.
That stunk so bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Was it like drunk throw up?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
and the whole time we were wondering, like, who the fuck? Like, I can't believe this chick is on the train by herself. Like, somebody has to be
Right.
with her. We were like, either her girlfriends or whatever. And like, as soon as we get to a stop and we see her kind of come out, and she looks at us, and she kind of does like this really awkward smile because she knows we saw her puking fucking twice at least,
Yeah.
right? So she gives us an awkward smile. Then, like, after she gets off the train, like, some dude comes stumbling down the fucking stairs. Like, and we're like, oh, she's with this fucking asshole. And, like, that's the first time we had seen him.
This dude's probably passed out somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we get to fucking. So then, like, we just keep going. We had maybe, like, 4 or 5 more stops, and then we get to Fontana, and it's cold as fuck. Like, it's colder in Fontana than it was in fucking LA.
Fuck
Yeah,
It just,
it
it was
Well,
hard.
yeah, dude, you're near
it
the
was,
fucking
it was,
mountains
It was
there.
hard as fuck to believe. So anyway, we get off, and like there's this dude arguing with somebody on the phone, like
Oh.
loud as fuck, loud.
Look, Essa.
He was
Yeah.
saying Essa the whole time?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Talking with his
so then we were walking away from that, and then like I looked and I see a trash can, and there's a bra on the trash can,
what?
a random fucking bra
Oh gosh.
on the trash can.
That's true.
There's a story behind that, bro.
And then so we were like, fuck, let's call this fucking Lyft guy or Uber or whatever. Let's hurry the fuck up and get out of here. So this guy fucking finally shows up and we're fucking freezing. And this car, we get in the car and this smells like fucking Fritos. Like straight like corn chips,
like
son.
patas and fucking
That shit stunk so bad.
It was fucking bad.
Nasty.
Did you rate him?
I don't do this. Who paid for him? I did.
I think you did.
Fuck, I don't fucking remember.
Yeah. At that point, we were just like, fuck it, dude. Let's just go home. Like, we were like, fuck, it was late.
Dude, that sounds more epic than Lord of the Rings.
We
It
all
was-
got down there on $10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was an
Going-
experience, but it was awesome.
Yeah,
though.
going and coming back
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the same ticket for the metro works for the bus.
Nice.
And I had a $10 credit, and I think it was like $2 for my Lyft ride. So
It
Yeah,
was,
so it was
dope.
great.
it worked out.
it was interesting.
But it's just public transportation down there fucking sucks.
Well, here's the thing: we ended up leaving to get to the event that started at 5:30. We ended up leaving at 2.
2:20. 2:20 is the time the train left.
Yeah, and of course, Peanut had to be. Eddie had to be fucking super late.
He's like, "Where you at?" I was like, "Fuck." Honestly, I forgot the fucking time when I was doing something. I was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta leave. I'm on my way right now."
I'm on my way.
Yeah, so,
Typical.
yeah,
Yeah, but it sucks. It's like we had 2:20. We can't. That's what time we started our fucking journey.
Yeah.
And it's like we got over there like around what was it, like 5:10, 5:15.
yeah. Finally got
It's
to.
just like horrible, man. What the
yeah,
fuck?
that's why nobody takes public transportation, man.
You know what's got public transportation down pretty decently is Atlanta.
But okay, well, how
Their MARTA
big?
system.
How big is the city? Here it's like okay,
Yeah.
even though it's just LA, it feels like
I'm sure getting around in LA is probably not.
LA's
that
not that big though.
Well,
Like it's not like I think I was hearing
yeah, but nobody lives in LA. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like everybody lives in the surrounding areas. Do people live in Atlanta? They probably do, right?
so
some
you
people
would figure
do.
that getting into LA would be easier, but
It's
dude,
hard.
But it's
horrible.
not though. It's a nightmare trip to get into LA.
Doesn't fucking matter what time of the damn day it is to get down there.
Yeah, dude. So we left fucking like almost 3 hours later, and then unfortunately we didn't budget our whiskey correctly, because so we were gonna we'd actually taken some in the cup, like in a sports bottle, and we had
Yeah.
cups, and he's like, oh, how much should I pour in here? And I'm like, I don't know, like half a bottle, so it was only like a quarter of the bottle. We should have taken more. It would have
should've
made it
taken the
more
whole thing.
interesting. Yeah,
Well, now you know.
yeah.
Trial and error.
Next time.
It's like I flew out of TJ to go to Morelia,
Mhm.
and I mean, from Fontana to TJ is close to a 2-hour drive, and then I have to go through customs and all that bullshit over there, and it's like it was quicker for me to do all that than to go to LAX and get out of there and go through customs. It's horrible down there.
I believe that, dude.
That's
It's
just crazy.
fucking horrible
Yeah.
down there.
No, I
Like I'd
believe
rather just drive the extra like an extra hour or whatever. It's just getting off of the exit off of whatever it is, the 105 or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
from there to the airport. Sometimes it's like a fucking 40-minute drive.
It's all back
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I would pay extra just for like either San Diego or Ontario.
That's the thing is, I mean, on like I was looking at flights for Hawaii, out of Ontario, and it's like an extra $300, and it's not a nonstop flight. They actually stop in Phoenix to go to Hawaii. I was
What
like, what
the
the fuck? You're
fuck?
going the wrong way, dude.
Backtrack and then
Yeah,
That's where that's the
Damn.
only reason with like I mean two girls or whatever, so that's the only reason why I have a problem with it. I wouldn't mind paying the extra.
yeah.
I
If it was
just
just
don't
like-
like the time.
yeah. If it was just me, I would be like, you know what? It's an extra fucking 3 hours, whatever. I'll deal with
It's
it.
probably because gas is cheaper out in Arizona.
No, it's probably because they only have direct flights from Phoenix. It's probably
Shh, fuel is cheaper in Arizona.
okay.
Yeah.
It's the sun.
That's what it is.
The sun makes it cheaper.
It's because
Yeah,
it burns
there you go.
faster. So
The fuck.
it's science, man.
True.
Did you guys hear that San Bernardino County like people fucking refused? They had a whole bunch of solar panels, fucking like solar fucking
They were gonna put solar farms.
yes, and they're all against it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
A lot of people are against it, and they were saying, "Oh, you know." So a lot of people were criticizing them, but I'm like, have you ever been around those damn things? They're noisy as fuck,
Are they?
and it's like, yeah, we've always heard that they're real fucking noisy, like if you're close to them or whatever.
Are they like is like a buzzing sound? Like
Yeah,
yeah.
and then I heard that the wind and all that bullshit like fucks with you.
Hmm.
It's like, who the fuck wants to be living next to that shit?
Yeah. Usually they do in the desert and stuff like that.
Well, that's yeah, but they're trying to get it closer or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever. I've heard. I don't know how true this is, but like, have you guys driven out there? Like when you guys going out to Vegas, right there in
That's
Prim?
what I was gonna bring up. That
Yeah.
fucking thing that looks like it's just like
Dude, that shit looks
a light
crazy.
tower.
Yeah.
So what that is so it's a tower, and then in the middle of that bright light, that's molten salt.
Molten salt.
And
Really?
yeah, that's what that is. That's so bright up there that you can see. So that retains the heat, and I guess they use the heat for fucking generating electricity or whatever. So
Okay, how
Crazy.
true is this? I don't know if you guys know, but I've always heard that like if a bird flies over that shit,
yeah,
they'll get cooked.
that's true.
Instant cooked.
Really?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Chicken
true.
wings.
I would love to be down there to catch some of that
Fuck-
shit. I'd be down there with some
Throw
salt
some
and
throw
pepper.
some salsa on there.
Oh, have you tried that fucking hot sauce?
Which one?
No.
No. No.
Oh,
Somebody,
I forgot
somebody
to
gave me
bring that.
some hot sauce and I haven't tried it.
Which one?
I forgot what it's
I don't know
called.
what it's called.
I forgot to bring that blueberry one for you
Oh
to try.
yeah, because you're
Blueberry salsa.
It's a blueberry hot sauce. It's pretty intense.
I'm down to try that.
Oh, it's Blair's Mega Death Sauce. That's what it is. The one you
The
have.
one that I got?
With Liquid
Yes.
Rage.
Somebody gave me that.
Oh, speaking of challenges and stuff like that, and there's some like ramen or something like that. It's like a challenge to try to eat that ramen.
The one that you
Yeah,
said.
the one you sent, right? Where the girls can eat the ramen.
You sent that. It wasn't me.
You didn't send that.
Who sent-
all
it
of a
wasn't me.
sudden.
I think it was Carlos.
No, I'll
It was
claim my
Carlos.
shit. No, I didn't send the ramen one.
I don't remember.
I sent the
Someone sent the
googly eyed
ramen one.
ones.
It was probably
That wasn't that ramen doesn't even taste that good.
you tried it.
I tried it.
Was it really
What-
spicy?
I don't even know what's
No,
going
not
on.
really.
What's going on with the ramen?
Anyways, it's like this challenge where you try to eat it because it's super spicy.
It's like the world's hottest fucking.
Yeah,
this
it's
ramen.
not that bad.
You guys seen the?
Noodles?
Yeah.
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 Oh, here it is.
Who sent
Larry
it?
sent
Who
it.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
Larry sent it.
I was like, I know I didn't send it. I'll claim my shit. I might have sent some other shit. You know, you can't say anything on there.
Oh,
but-
Carlos's comment on the whole, because Larry had sent the article with the transgender sprinters, and Carlos like, but they took the medal away from the dude that had no legs.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well, because he murdered his.
Okay,
girl.
but they didn't know that back then.
What do you mean back then?
They took it away before
Before he had murdered? Oh, I thought it was because he had murdered
They
his girl.
said that he had an unfair fucking advantage. The
It's
motherfucker
true.
has no legs.
I have no legs.
I have no legs. You should
And
play
they-
that clip.
They took his fucking medals away because they said he had an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
How the
It's true though. He does.
Blade Runner.
Honestly, like one of my legs.
I don't see Usain Bolt going and get his legs cut off so he can be a little bit faster.
I mean, that's commitment. I don't have that type of commitment. That's commitment.
That's true commitment.
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
Yeah. He shot Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah,
Oh, shot his wife. Or his girlfriend. Was
his
his
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because
He thought somebody was breaking in, supposedly.
she was in the bathroom, right?
Yeah. Shot through the bathroom door.
Oh,
you serious?
I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
I know he killed her, but I don't know the details behind all this
Yeah,
shit.
that's what it was.
Wasn't
Well, it's
that
South
in Mexico
Africa.
or
South
something
Africa is
like
pretty fucking like there's it like people.
Maybe he
breaking
said,
in-
"I'm going to the fucking bar." No, you're not. I'm gonna take your fucking legs. And then she
Fuck.
took him. He said, "You can't do that shit to me, bitch."
And then shot through the door.
Shot through the door. Get my legs back.
Yeah, maybe he was in the shower and played a prank on him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this motherfucker's legs. and shit.
that? Oh man.
Or he left him with one.
So-
Like just left that fucking backwards fucking
took his
paper
leg,
clip
so-
right there.
He wouldn't walk out on her.
Fuck.
Backwards paper clip.
What the?
Just left him a bent spoon.
Damn. Fuck.
You're fucking horrible. You guys going to hell.
I mean, she was in the bathroom though. It's not like she had a leg up on the situation, you know. I mean,
She had nowhere to go, right?
yeah. And he didn't have a leg to stand on, so you know. That's fine.
Nope. That defense was kind of weak.
Yep. Went
That was weak defense.
terrible.
But anyways,
He's gonna go on a boat ride. Get some sea legs.
speaking of sea legs, I'm supposed to go. Hey, good evening, Jesus. Jesus is on here.
What Jesus?
Jesus Gonzalez.
Hello, Jesus.
Supposed to go whale watching. Hopefully, it doesn't get canceled.
Whale
Well,
watching?
that chick, her Tinder account got deleted because the fucking she posted a picture with the. Oh no, we're not talking about that kind of whale.
Go to Golden Corral.
Golden Corral. They got. Oh, you know they got a fucking. Every time fucking there's a hometown buffet, but like not too far from my house, and I pass by it like almost every day, and I'm like, dude, I never see people there. Like the last time I went to a hometown buffet, it was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Drive by there like Sunday around midday
Yeah,
after church.
That shit's packed.
Then you'll see them packed. That's where they. That's where they.
That's
make
where
the
you
That
can
used
go
to be
whale
my
watching.
parents' favorite spot.
Bread and butter. Yeah, my parents
I
too.
hate fucking buffet food. Even
yeah.
in Vegas, I hate it.
What about Sizzler?
Sizzler fucking sucks.
Remember we used to get
I didn't go to the one in Fontana because that one's fucking old and depleted. Like this garage looks better.
nice.
I'm serious. Like
Fuck.
the floor
It was
looks
that
better.
bad?
The one over there in Fontana is horrible. So I went to the one in Rialto.
Oh. Is the one still there off
horrible.
of Clay?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's still there.
The one across from In and Out?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that's
sure
still
it's there.
still
That's the
open.
one I
I've
used to
seen the
go to.
building. I haven't been in there.
That's just old as fuck.
Yeah,
My
it is.
parents live in Paris, and then the one that they have in Paris is like brand new,
Oh yeah.
and that one's fucking. Legit.
I didn't even know they were building new ones.
Yeah,
they
that,
remodeled it.
I don't know if
think
it's
it was
re-
probably an old one.
yeah, but it looks like completely redone, like the inside, the outside, everything.
You know, it's actually not like I don't know. I wouldn't say it's horrible. It's not great, but it's not bad.
It's okay, but
You're gonna get a better steak there than you would at Denny's.
I agree.
I don't know. Though, at least this time that steak was pretty tough. It was pretty bad.
The Denny's steaks are terrible, dude. They're
I don't know. I've had good experiences.
That's
with
because
that.
you're drunk as shit. That
Yeah.
doesn't count.
No, like for breakfast, steak and eggs.
no.
Again.
Do you get a better steak and eggs at Riviera restaurant right here off
You
of Mission?
You know where I haven't been in a long time?
Huh.
Norms.
Norms.
Yeah, I
I haven't
have.
been there in years.
haven't been there.
Last
They're
time I was
building,
there,
they're building one up there off of the 210 in Ayala.
Yeah.
last time I was there was this transgender dude that was fighting with a bunch of chicks because he had walked into the restroom and they were like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And like they were fighting him or her, whatever, transgender female or whatever, and they were about to get down and scrap. This was
Damn.
like 2 a.m.
Nice. So
Yeah.
that's a good time to go. I say we should go there.
To where Norms.
I thought we were gonna go have some
Tacos?
either tacos or
Ramen?
ramen.
Oh, dude.
You guys want to drive out there?
Where?
Colton, right? Colton? No, Grand Terrace.
Grand Terrace.
Is it open right now?
They're,
Dude, it's
they're
open till 2.
till 2 a.m.
Really?
Yeah, remember we talked about this.
I don't remember.
We talked about it when we went to Wingstop and we were waiting for our food for fucking ever and it was there the whole
Oh,
time.
that's the worst fucking customer service.
That was
man.
terrible.
Dude, it's like
never had
bad now.
Wingstop, but I don't understand how expensive that place is.
It's not
not
more.
too
It's
bad.
not any
Not
more
more.
expensive than Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
I guess somebody at work brought in like 2 orders of wings, and I was like, "How much? How much was that?
How much did they pay?
$26?
But how many wings?
2
though?
orders of wings and some fries, and like he had 2 drinks. I was like, "Why do you need 2 drinks? It comes with a fucking combo." I was like,
Damn,
"Okay."
he's really trying to die.
Yeah. It's not more. It's not. It's no more expensive than Buffalo Wild Wings, and the wings are better there. I think.
At
They're
At
Dry
Wingstop.
rubs.
Yeah.
I like the dry
Yeah.
rubs.
Yeah. I think so.
I I had a failed attempt at the smoking tri-tip,
Mm.
but it was a great.
How do you fail at smoking
Was
tri-tip?
that video you sent?
Okay, the problem that I have is I don't know.
You don't know how to regulate the temperature.
Yes.
Okay, I have something for you. I'll tell you about it.
Called a thermometer.
Well, no,
just
There's a lot more to it.
no, there's a lot more to it because with those you have to regulate the airflow, like, and even a little bit of a. So there's two ways to adjust
Okay, so this
the
is
airflow.
the problem. This is the problem that not the airflow so much per se. The problem that I had is I didn't know how to start the coals. Like, if just to start a couple of them and then do the whole thing, light all of them at once.
Look up the snake method.
Yeah. So after that, I looked up some more, and I tried doing chicken the other day, and that chicken was horrible.
Have you tried the trouser snake method?
He's good at that. He's actually pretty
So,
good.
and then I didn't know how much wood chips to use.
You don't use that
so-
many. It's only a little bit.
So that was the other problem.
And you have to soak them in water before you put them in there.
Oh,
I don't
see,
know if you knew that.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You have to
So-
soak them in water for a few hours before you put them in there. That way they don't flame up. They actually like this. They smolder more.
Carlos, it's 2019. They came up with this new thing called YouTube, where you can look up how to do this stuff.
Well, so here's the thing: is yes and no, because a lot of the times like they'll tell you like basic general like idea,
Yeah.
but
It depends on the.
on your setup, it depends a
Yeah.
lot on that. So there's a device I bought, and it's called the Party Cue. So it actually replaces like on the bottom. You know how it has that sliding thing?
It's like a fan, right?
Yeah. So it's a fan and a temperature probe, and it pretty much like it kicks on the temperature like when it's dropping, and it's to some extent it works well, but you still have to set it up right.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I mean, I think with that, it's just you have to nail your setup. You have to like really find something that will work for you.
Yeah, I'm all for it. But anyways, so that actually worked out like really well the way that I did it for the tri-tip alone. I just threw it on there. I had gotten the temperature at the beginning. I got it down to 300.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I closed it.
One other question:
What?
what thermometer are you using?
I was just using the one from the. I wasn't.
You're fucking up.
Yeah, I know. I probed the meat at the end,
Yeah.
and then that's how I know it was done.
Probe.
So there's another thing that it gets really fucking nerdy. Like so with the Party Cue, you have to run that so that gives you your great temperature, but you're not necessarily watching it like there all the time, so you don't know if it's like So there's another device that's called it's made by a ThermoPro, and it's like $40, maybe less. And that has two temperature probes. One of them you put on your grill, so that gives you your great temperature, which is what you want.
Yeah.
And then the other one goes in the meat. So and then it's wireless, like it's a 2-part thing. So the probes connect to the transmitter. You set that on the grill, and then the receiver you can have inside the house, and then it has both the temperatures there of the great temp, so you can watch it to make sure it's not getting too high or too low.
Yeah.
And your meat temperature.
And you also you
You need tremendous stamina.
that's what you need.
That's true. That is very true.
Oh, you got one, huh?
This is very true.
Soundboard. Yeah. You need tremendous stamina to
Yeah.
stamina to
Yeah. So that's a
smoke your meats.
Yeah. So I mean, tri-tip is easy. Tri-tip, I mean, you're looking at if you're setting your temperatures at around 135, 140, you're looking at about a couple hours, maybe tops. The problem with tri-tip is like if you try to grill it or if you try to bake it, like it's tough because it's not uniform. Like it's thick in the middle and then it kind of thins out.
Yeah, it tapers
So
out.
so your taper portion. So I do it when I probe it when I'm smoking it. I'll do it more towards like between the two, not the thickest part, not the thinnest part, but like somewhere in the middle. And then I get the temperature and I cook the temperature on that.
Yeah, that's normal.
So so this is what I did. I ended up I threw in a handful of fucking apple fucking chips,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
threw them in there, and then I put the stone. There's a stone that I bought for the fucking thing.
Oh.
It's for indirect heat or whatever the fuck. I set it on there, put the grill on top, and then I just put the meat, and I fucking closed it, and it was like at 300. And I said, "Fuck it." I went to go pick up my girls, Took me about half an hour. Did some shit inside the house. I came out there around 40 minutes. The temperature was up to like 400 and something. I was like, fuck. So I opened it up. That shit looked done. I probed it and it was at 142. I took that bitch out.
Yeah.
And then with the coals, did you?
Turn them off.
I just let them fucking burn.
Yeah.
But then I cut into it and I was like, holy shit. I was like, hell fucking yeah, it tasted fucking delicious. And all I did was just buy the Santa Maria from Costco and just fucking threw it on there.
Yeah.
Nice.
142 is a little bit higher than I would have gone.
Well, yeah, but
I mean,
it was
you
already,
weren't,
you
you
know,
weren't watching it,
yeah.
so I guess you got lucky.
But it was fucking amazing. I was like,
It's really juicy.
everything was great.
You're making
the
me
fucking
hungry.
taste was fucking delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, but tri-tip's easy, man. Tri-tip ribs are easy. Like I'll
Ribs.
I'll send you some links so you can, because it makes that shit a lot easier, dude.
It was just the flavor different because I have bought that same marinade from there before. The flavor difference compared how I did it on the grill and then compared to the gas grill,
Oh yeah.
stupid amounts of flavor. It was just it was like a totally different fucking.
I don't like for a long time, like, remember that grill I took to the soccer game, that little folding one? That's what I
Yeah.
cook my steaks on.
Yeah.
Because I before I used to do them on the gas grill, and then I started like I bought that little folding grill, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna do it in charcoal, see what the fucking big deal is, because
Fuck, that's
there's
a
people that
big
swear
ass
by it. It's
fucking
a
difference.
huge difference.
Fuck
Flavor is different. Do you add wood chips in
Welcome
with
to
your
Flavor Town.
charcoal too?
Yeah,
I'm also
But I
gonna put
soaked
that
those.
on my penis.
Yeah.
yeah, dude, you have to you have to fucking
Dictionary.
Flavor Town. So you have to soak your wood chips, dude, because it makes it like so. Like this, when you don't do that, the smoke becomes too. It's like almost bitter.
Too concentrated. Or?
Yeah, it's not as good.
The piece of steak I bought was fucking $10.
Yeah.
Already marinated.
Yeah, tri-tip is cheap, so it's good
So,
to practice on that.
would you
That's why I
guys-
said, yeah, if I fuck it up, I fuck it up.
Would you guys recommend getting the wood chips from Home Depot?
Home Depot has them. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I get mine.
I bought them from fucking Winco.
Yeah, same
Nice.
shit. They're just bagged, and they tell you what type of wood you're using.
What about your neighbor's landscaping
I-
those wood chips?
Probably not a good idea.
I've wanted to. Well, I don't know how big of a difference it would be just to get them in chunks.
I get the bigger
compared to
instead of the
fucking
chips.
Chips, yes.
Yeah, I like.
And then what's the difference with the pellets?
So the pellets are used for pellet grills. That's a whole different thing. You don't have that. Don't worry about it. The
I want to go buy them and throw them in there.
the chips work better when you're doing. For me, they work better when you're doing a longer cook, especially if you're doing the snake method. You can lay along the coals. The chunk I used, like the other day when I made short ribs. I just got was it short ribs? No, pork belly. I got like a couple of the big chunks, and since I was doing like heat on the other side of the grill, because pork belly you have to do it slow because it's a lot of fat and it melts.
Yeah.
So I just did it slow and then put all the coals on one side and then just threw the wood chunk in the middle, and it fucking smoked like a lot. So it smokes more and it burns for longer. But if you do it like in the snake method, since it's moving, the fire is moving, it really doesn't benefit you to put the big chunks in there
Yeah.
Why is it that pork belly is fucking delicious?
because it's a lot of fat.
It's all the fat.
Fuck, dude.
Fat gives a flavor.
That's just whew. That's
Dude.
fire.
Bacon.
Dude,
Yeah.
well, I mean, Costco, they have sliced pork belly, so the slices are like this thick, and it's cheap, dude. I buy some and then like I'll like portion it out and just throw them in my freezer. And then every once in a while, like the other day, I was just like, oh, just grab in there, defrost it, because I vacuum seal them, so they don't get freezer burn. Plus, they're in a chest freezer, so it gets a lot colder. And dude, they came out great.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's pork belly with some rice.
Yeah, I
all you
bought that stone actually works great.
I bought it at Lowe's too. I had to pick that up. Yeah, it works good. It retains heat really well.
Yeah.
But I haven't made like pizzas or anything on it like you're supposed to be able to. I mean,
Fuck it.
It's a stone oven.
no, it's a stone that goes in there. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
Is it high on chronic?
not stoned.
wow.
On that note,
What's chronic? Nobody uses chronic anymore.
That's true.
Way to go,
don't?
man.
That ages.
that's
me.
not a thing anymore.
No,
Yeah.
no.
This is just
Damn.
El Kush.
That
No,
that
it's-
goosh.
that you gotta use all kinds of stupid name like banana peel, fucking
Yeah,
strawberry,
banana cognac.
comet, fucking dust. I don't fucking know.
Banana cognac.
Doo doo butter.
Yeah, see, you gotta come up with a stupid name, or else the weed is not good.
Yeah.
And it's probably the same one too.
Tell you,
Same strain.
you gotta
Maybe.
find banana cognac. I'm sure somebody
It's got to
made
be
this
one.
Yeah.
It's got to be one.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Thank you guys for joining us. I think
see
we're gonna
us-
call it a night.
Remember, guys, the blood of Jesus Christ saves sinners. So thanks, Fred, for
Indeed.
the kind words.
Yeah.
We definitely appreciate it.
All right.
Have a good
Peace.
day.
Bye.